Run when the rhythm's right, go into the night, throw until you're out of sight, and you're out of my mind. Run when the rhythm's right, go into the night, floating as the river flows, easy as it goes to the ocean. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never tried. Secrets in your eyes. You go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart, heart. Breaks my heart, 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 heart. Breaks my heart, 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 heart. Breaks my heart, heart, breaks my heart. You never tried. Secrets in your eyes. Show me colors of the sky. All I see is gray. I don't wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart, my heart. Lost in the midnight blue, shadows of the moon. Here with open arms for you, feeling something so new. Said with me you'd reach the sun, oh but we were so young. Love me till the summer's done, but keep me in your heart, so I hold on. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never tried. Secrets in your eyes. You go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart. Colors of the sky, breaks my heart. All I see is colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. But all I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. All I see is colors of the sky. All I see is colors of the sky. Shook me to the ground now, and somehow I feel like you don't know me. Shook me to the ground now, I don't even know how. Brought me to a life that you never showed me. Coming from a locked up ghost of yourself, but you're coming from the light. There's more to you than you ever thought there was. Yeah, you're coming from the light.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, welcome. My name is Resorty, and to you, one and all, I say, hello, friends. How's it going? Welcome. It's a lovely day in the neighborhood here. It is roundabout, 35 degrees outside. It's roundabout a Thursday morning. I almost said Wednesday morning. I apologize. Thursday morning. Hope things are good for you wherever you are hanging out with me today. Thank you for choosing this stream to begin your, evening relaxation maybe, late night watching, whatever you're doing. Appreciate being here with you for sure. Axix, it is so good to see you, my friend. Welcome. HPG, hope you're doing well also. I pronounced your name in the British way today. H instead of H. H. Very good. How we doing today, Cortraption? Welcome to you and the child. Hello to you, R Squared. You just won a copy of New Cycle. Hey, I hope you really enjoy it. I enjoyed New Cycle so much. We'll probably go back to it at some point to continue playing our ongoing playthrough. But yeah, New Cycle, super fun. Stopped only by my desire to play some demos, but thank you for being here, R Squared. Jim, how's it going, my friend? You're having a nice cup of apple tea with honey. That sounds pretty good indeed. I know that when my throat gets a little bit overworked through all the talking on stream and then in class also, many of you recommend honey tea, but apple tea sounds so good. So I have my coffee here. I think I have some apple tea powder upstairs. I'm considering stopping stream right now and getting some, but that sounds like a very nice winter drink. Nam's all about the chocolatey drinks, all about the hot chocolate and various mocha things, where for me it's more the flavored fruit drinks. Very tasty. Hello, Volo. Good to see you right at the beginning. Hi to you, CS Prof. Hi to you, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us on a lovely day. Today we're finally doing the thing that you've asked for. The first demo that was mentioned to me when I mentioned the Steam Nextfest demos was Millennia, the Paradox published Civ competitor. Today we'll be starting with that one, and I'm pretty excited to see how it goes. Now, I've not played nearly as much of Sid Meier's Civilization as other people have, so I'm not an expert in the genre by any means, but I'm excited to see what Paradox's take on it is, how the game is different than the Civs we've played, how it's similar, and whether, most especially, this game will find a place in the market. Because the past few Paradox published games have not done very well, so let's see how it goes. I'm excited to try it though, for sure. Hello, George. Hello, Klaus. Apple Teeny versus Apple Tea. I mean, for me, just Apple Tea all the way. For me, also it's 8:40 a.m., so Apple Teeny would be a little early, possibly, but who knows? On stream, I live between time, like some kind of Time Lord or something, and so maybe Apple Teeny time is right for you at least. Whichever way, I got my coffee, and that's good enough. Yesterday, a day of teaching, it went just fine, absolutely as expected. Next Wednesday, I've got my promotion people, my evaluators coming to rank my teaching and to say whether I'm worthy to earn more money and more esteem and so on. I'm sure it will go fine. Yesterday we had the good conversation with the class that will be observed, saying like, hey, next week if you want to be especially on Team Resorty, especially well prepared for class, especially active in the classroom, I sure would appreciate it. And their response was, we got ya, teach. That's right, they called me Teach, and I thought it was absolutely delightful. Occasionally I take on the old-timey slang, the kind of way I talk. But yeah, I think they're on Team Resorty, so I think we'll have a good time with that. And yeah, I'll report back on how that goes as time goes by, because I'm a little nervous over it, but it's not going to be the end of the world. It's just one more class session, and I intentionally asked them to come on a day where I know the material very, very well, and I'll be able to hopefully impress with my ability to spark some good conversations and all the rest. Ellis, still great seeing you as always. Hello, Eka. Hello, everybody. The other, after class, we had a fun moment with a student. I had a student come up to me after class, a student who I regard well, a smart person, and say, "Professor, I have some real questions about class. Do you mind meeting me for a while after class is done?" I was like, "Yeah, I'd be happy to do so." And so we went to my office, and we sat down, and I said, "Okay, I thought you were understanding class, but what's up? What help do you need?" And he said, "Well, it's actually for a different class." And I said, "Oh, I assume when you say class, you mean my class." But no, he means a different class. And I said, "Okay, what can I do for you? I'm happy to help you with your other classes also." And he said, "It's for a class research paper that I'm working on my own. It's a class research paper. I'm trying to read some books that are way above my level. So do you mind if I ask some questions about this book I'm reading?" I said, "Okay, I've not read this book, but sure, what you got?" And he says, "All right, number one, what is ontology?" Number two, what is epistemology? How about post-structuralism? So he has this long list of all of these relatively detailed philosophical concepts that he's tried to look up online, and the Wikipedia pages, the Stanford Encyclopedia pages make no sense to him. So I initially did say, "Have you Googled these?" And he did say, "Oh yeah, I just don't understand any of it." And I've decided this is the real value of any university having a philosopher on staff. I can define and explain the big words. And so it was a nice moment, a nice wide-ranging conversation where, as I was helping him with the particular terms, he was able to show me where they fit into the arguments of the book he was reading. And so gradually I learned the topic of the book he was discussing by talking through the various concepts. He's reading a book on the question of Japaneseness. Does something called Japaneseness really exist? Is it something that the West has pushed onto Japan? Is it something that Japan has pushed out of itself in order to have marketing purposes? Like, look, we're so kawaii now. Please forget about World War II. We're adorable. Like, what kind of thing is it? He's working on a project about language and national identity, the way in which different forms of Japanese language are used inside the country versus looking outward, and does this reveal a fundamental Japaneseness at the heart of it, or is it instead a marketing campaign at some level? So not my field at all, but super interesting to learn how exactly a student is approaching the place we live together now. It's kind of cool. Jimmy had a problem with the word gestalt in college. Yeah. There are all these large philosophical, psychological, sociological terms that are kind of what terms of art that we throw around very, very easily on the academic side, that I think it's very hard for students to get their way into. Like, once you've read a bunch about the topic, it tends to come together, and you say either, I have a conceptual framework now, or you say, I'm a victim of Stockholm Syndrome. I say I understand the words because my masters demand that I say I understand them. Definitely grad school is that way for me, though. There's a period of, man, there's a lot of terms here I don't really get. How do they hang together? And then hopefully, click. I find in my teaching I can use them fairly easily, but I always have to remind myself, though these words are very easy for me and are clearly conceptually delimited, or delineated, your choice, the students, of course, need the help in getting there. So that's how it goes. Anyway, that was last night for me. Those are the things going on. The one other bit of news that will affect you is, friends, I got you a new emote. You've asked for it. You got it. The open emote slot that was going to fill with some new real emotes. I've created for you the Resorty What emote, W-U-T. And if you use that, you will see the real hero of this stream, a person whose face you see on stream regularly. It's our buddy right here. Oh, I'm in the way. That's not the right person. Wait, where is he? Buddy right here. Did I close him? I closed him. I'm sorry. You can see him in chat, though. You can see him in chat there looking adorably. And yeah, it's the little weird Viking we found in CK3 a while back. I considered zooming in even more on his face and allowing you all to see his ridiculously goofy grin, but for the next little bit we'll keep him there, and we'll all know what little cute smile there is. Thank you for using the new emote. Surely it will be the greatest of all possible emotes. Way up there with the placeholder emote I made 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe we should make all of the emotes for the channel different versions of that guy's face. Like, we have left eye, right eye, nose, and you can put him together over multiple chat lines. This channel is now fully devoted to weird little face guy. I think I need to show this thing. I think I need to show this thing because some of you only watch, don't see the chat. So here we go. It is this new emote. There he is. There he is. He's tiny. Oh, there he is, looking like a cutie. Yeah, maybe I stream this way today. I am adorable smiling Viking man. Yeah, I don't know why this makes me laugh every time I bring him up. He's just a happy Viking. I think he was actually labeled as what was it, ugly? Like, one of the negative beautiful traits is either ugly or hideous. Comes out like that when you have a beard. So he's first rate. That is the claim of the day. Anyway, those are my stories. Hope you all had a good evening also. Around here, we're reading some books. Around here, we had a meeting yesterday also. I had to end stream early for a meeting, and it was terrible. It was the same fight I've been fighting for about a year now. The fight of, should we make our curriculum more contemporary and immediately relevant texts, or should we instead stay with the great texts of human history? And I'm definitely on the first side, and I've convinced one other person to go with me, but I would like this conversation to be over. Like, even if I lose and we end up staying with the greats of history, that's fine. I just don't want to spend any more time arguing. I think our program director wants unanimity. I think I might go in next meeting and say, look, I give up. We're fine. I'll do whatever you want. But I hate this. I hate that we're getting try to exhaust the other side by talking. Last time I put forward the like, why don't we try to do both of these? But for the traditionalists, that was not acceptable. It's either all old texts or we keep talking forever. So who knows? They just feel like meetings where we don't get anything done. And the first one was fine. This is now our 4th meeting in a row, though, of this form. And I say the exact same words every time about, man, I want the students to be excited to come to our class, discuss issues of obvious relevance. And then the other side says, college is about learning the greats of history. It's about edifying human spirit. They don't exactly say that, but that's the main point. So it's just it's an ongoing conversation. Eventually it will resolve. Eka asks, how is Moby Dick treating me? Moby Dick is going slowly, partially because I'm trying to read for a new class I'm putting together simultaneously, so I haven't had as much time for fun reading, but yes indeed, Moby Dick is being read. I don't have a book report prepared for you yet. One of these days soon, I'll come in and say, I was gonna say, in this essay I will argue. Better yet, according to Merriam-Webster's dictionary, whales are defined. You start with the dictionary quotation, and then you move into in this essay, I will argue that. I don't know. I miss writing undergraduate research papers. Like, the papers I work on now, the writing I do takes such a long time to knock out, weeks and months of work and reading and so on. Man, undergrad papers, though, you got a week or so to get it done. You just put together, call it a day. You get your nice little A on top. Oh, don't get that anymore. Breaking my heart. But there you go. Maybe I'll sign up as an undergraduate in some class these days just to get the feeling of satisfaction for a job well done. The teacher says, "Good job, little resorty. You belong here." Anyway, let's play some video games. Let's play some Millennia. As I mentioned, after Millennia today, we need to do 1 hour of a game called Tribes 3, which is also on the demo. Tribes 3, first-person shooter, very fast movement. It's going to be a disaster, but they're paying me money for the disaster. So hopefully we'll have a good time with Millennia. We'll learn more about this kind of strategy game and see what Paradox Publishing's been up to. And then we will switch over to a game that... It's gonna be a game. It's gonna be a game. It's gonna be a game. Alright, we push this button and we realize that I have not yet captured the game for today. I did open it though. Good and good. So down here we get this thing. I push this button. One of these days I'll have everything set up before stream starts and we will not know what to say or do then. Hey, there it is. Alright, so what I understand about this game so far is that it is a Civ-like game in which you go through multiple eras of humanity, and along the way you have choices you can make. Do you become a democrat or a tyrant? Do you set yourself up to go heavily into Iron Age or to farming, right? These kind of choices one makes. So we'll see how that goes. Hey, friend Axix, thank you for the ongoing Tier 2 subscription. Look, you got a jacket. Not just a tie, a jacket. Thank you, Axis, for the ongoing 6.5 years of subscribing, 78 months. Yep, that's definitely that. Axis, thank you for your generosity, though. Seriously, I really appreciate your kindness all the way through, and we've been streaming for a long time. I think the longer I stream, the more often I'm going to say, wow, I've been streaming for a long time. Because back in the day, it was like, 3 months, that's reasonable. But now 6.5 years. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Fred. All right, Millennia the Demo. Number 1, please wishlist this game. 100,000 plus strategy players have already wishlisted. Don't miss out. Here's your chance to be part of a big community. Something like that. I wonder how they know that it's strategy players who wishlisted. Maybe it's a bunch of FPS people who are attracted to the cavemen. They imagine that you could have FPS bow using, perhaps. This demo invites you to explore Millennia for 60 turns. The early game is fully unlocked, including 5 possible ages, with more than 30 in the full game. Can you reach the Age of Blood, or the Age of Heroes? See, when I hear that, Age of Blood versus Age of Heroes, my little good guy resorty, lawful good, paladin heart cries out, we must become heroes! Blood is bad! So I'm guessing it's, do you want to conquer your neighbors, or do you want to have stories of legend and all that jazz? We'll see. Where is the start button? New game. Also, apparently we'll have multiplayer. So at some point multiplayer will happen. Oh, is it not capturing my mouse? I'm pointing at things for you all, and you can't see what I'm pointing at, can you? Well, that might be very interesting. How do I fix that? I know how to fix that. Pardon me just briefly. If I push this up instead, there's the mouse. There's the mouse. Very good. We don't need an ad disclaimer for this game, because I'm not playing it for money. This game is just me talking about what I see, like any other game I'd play. This is build 0.1004D. I assume D is for demo. Just point my finger. Alright, if you look right over there, you'll see the word Millennia. I don't think it works well. Alright, we want a quick start or a custom game. Obviously, we're going to do quick start. That said, I really like the mouse over here. Like, I like that it says there will be choices. Which way do you want to go? Pick this, pick this. You first saw me on Twitter playing Blood Bowl 3. I'm okay with Age of Blood. Please don't talk about that game. Blood Bowl 3 is a game I loaded up, saying, heck yes, let's play this for weeks and weeks and weeks. I want to be the best football player ever. And then it was so bad. It wasn't so bad. It was really attractive. Maybe I was so bad. Maybe I'm the problem here. It just did not connect for me with the way I thought it would. And I think many of the viewers were just not really into it either. So I'm glad you found us in Blood Bowl 3. But, yep, that was a game. That was a game. All right, what shall our starting bonus be? Wow, there's lots of possible different starts. Things like Navy units move fast, or we get more food, etc. We'll stay on the random one. What nation shall we be? Oh, when it says nation, it really is contemporary nations and Rome. I don't know how I feel about this. Is this in Civ also? Like, in Civ, do you play as a real preformed nation? I don't know how to think about caveman Ottomans. I am just very, very confused. This is in Civ also, where you come as France. Oh, is the music loud? I changed the music volume the other day, and it's been very, very wonky ever since. Thank you for letting me know, though. I appreciate that, because now it's be more reasonable. Enjoy my voice, please. I need to get a normalizer figured out where it keeps the music quiet or loud based on how it's coming through. I'll choose random. We'll see what kind of people we're going to be pretty soon, and what difficulty we choose. Adept is the middle one. We'll stay on that for right now. Don't you worry, before it's too long, I'll be the Grand Master of this game. The timeline doth begin. Civ like that also, where you get just different culture names. Huh. It just feels weird. It feels very, very weird to have a culture called Rome at the same time a culture called, like, Germany. These are definitely different eras. Behold! Welcome to Millennia. Hey, we're playing as India. That's cool. Messages like this one will introduce parts of the game as you play. Move your cursor over key phrases to learn more about them. Terrain. I did what you said. Very good. The next button in the bottom right will guide you through turns. Additional information is available in the Infopedia, accessible via Options menu or F1. Click Alerts on the right side for reminders and help topics too. Alright, good. Your nation up here generates knowledge, which is used to research technologies. Okay, now this works. So a nation is a society of land controlling society. Each nation represents a society of land-controlling societies throughout the ages, featuring their own flag and border color. Competing nations can both be your adversaries and allies through diplomacy. We'll figure it out. Don't you worry, but please go away. Please go away? Okay, good. The more knowledge you have, the faster technologies can be researched. Technologies unlock new capabilities for the nation. Click the button called Research up there to open the research panel. Okay. That's enough. We'll figure it out. Don't you worry. Button 1. We're in the Age of Stone. Research 3 of 5 technologies to unlock our next age. So farming, or tribal elders, or defenses, or scouting, or workers. I know that in Civ, scouting is so important. So you can go see who your neighbors are and what's around you. Alright, this allows you to build the Lookout building. It gives a bonus to capital attack, more exploration XP. The left side of the game is cut off. Oh, that's weird. Is it? 1 second. Is it? Oh, it is. Sorry, you can see a black line over there. It's just not centered correctly. One moment, we'll fix this too. What else am I doing wrong on stream today? Fit to screen. Boop. There we go. All better. Thanks for catching that. Alright, so scouting, get this like fancy little lookout and the scout in your homeland. And then some green thing. Allows units to move through and towns be built on the jungle and the deep forest. Sure, we'll choose that one first. Did I choose it? Boop. It is chosen. Alright. Now, research 3 of 5 for next age. I wonder if that means if you do 3, you automatically go to the next age, or if you can stay in this one and continue researching. Like, how cut off is the player? I'm not sure. HPG, thank you for gifting a subscription to Killer? Exiller? I assume Killer. Thank you for your generosity very much. Hey, Pezzy, you can stay in an era. Awesome. Good to know, good to know. All right, friends, our first ad break is upon us. We'll go and take a quick 3 minutes of ads. Other side of that, we'll choose our research, we'll play our game, and that will be good. Do I want knowledge or want to find out myself? Klaus, if I asked a direct question, like, will I stay in this era or will I move on? I'm happy to have you answer that one. If instead I say like, I wonder if, as a sentence opposed to a question, then or a statement as opposed to a question, please don't answer that. That is the distinction. All right, quick break, crossword time. We did not finish yesterday's crossword either. So we have a Monday and a Tuesday and a Monday all saved up. We'll go ahead and do a brand new one. And areas of further research. Got it. All right, Wednesday, February 7th, here we go. Textbook case. How about a bookshelf? Glorious. A sound of a flawless free throw. In basketball, it goes swoosh. Nope. What noise does the net make? I thought swoosh. I guess not. Fruit that can be wet or dry picked. I have no idea. What are the downs here? Clean vigorously. Scour is the word that comes to mind first. Maybe bookshelf's wrong. Classic origami figure traditionally is the crane, so I think this is going to be correct then. Strands of salon are tresses, like hair. What is OAE? Cause a commotion. Uh-oh. Beginning. It could be the start. Well, it looks pretty bad. Term avoided by many in the fat acceptance movement. Diets. I do not know. One of two Oscar-winning roles for Hopkins. So he definitely won an Oscar for Hannibal Lecter, which I believe in the original Thomas Harris books was spelled with an O here, and I think it became an E in the film. Not sure on that. Belconet or Bon Dieu for one, I have no idea. Empire actress Nicole Blank Parker, yeah, not sure. Peer Blank, an Ibsen play based on a Norwegian folktale. Peer Gynt, I think is spelled like that, maybe.
G-Y-N-T.
G-Y-N-T. Hello, Noms.
Hello.
Do you wish to join the crossword?
No, I got.
You gotta go. All right, Noms gotta bounce. So something is very, very wrong here. Let's continue on, though. So a fruit that can be wet or dry picked would be a cranberry. So we have some are right and some are definitely mistaken. Cranberry. I knew they were grown in swamps, which is delightful. Bogs, Nam says, not swamps, bogs. What's the distinction?
Swamps are like murky.
Swamps are murky.
I feel like bogs are intentional.
Bogs are intentional, swamps are murky. I don't think this is true. Is the difference of alkalinity. There you go. Oh, fancy, fancy. Funeral marches tempo. I don't know. It's slow. It's dirge-like. I don't know. Cause a commotion with an O there. It can be scrub instead.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Hello.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Noms. Noms their medical checkup today, in which some Japanese doctors and nurses will poke her in many different ways as she goes from place to place to place inside of a hospital.
You really should experience it.
Nope.
I mean, you should, because it's required.
It is required.
Bye.
Goodbye, Noms. Have a good day. I was like ran amok for cause of commotion. Not sure. Recon's output, probably intel. Civil strife, for example. Unrest. Outdo me if you can. Try it. Try your best. Try something, probably. Inseparable duo say. Besties. Besties. Like some monks. Tonsured. Wearing cassocks. Thelonious Monk plays jazz. I have no idea. Dressage gait is a trot. Suffering from cold feet, perhaps. Unsure, maybe. Take it or crack at. That'd be retry, probably. Which I think try is probably wrong there. All right, 4 more, and then we're back to the game. Powerful way to get hit. In the stomach. Whammo bammo. Jab cross. Soothing cleanser ingredient, probably aloe. Super highways many, probably lots of lanes. And lastly, Shakespearean stage actor Edmund. Well, that's a great question. I have no idea. Typo in 25 across. Hey, good call. It's a trot, not a tror. How about a tron? Is that the dressage? Trot. Good old horse dancing. A fine start. And with that, as promised, we now return to our... Hello? Oh, I'm capturing the whole window now, which actually means I don't need to go to a different screen. anything that shows up here you can see at once. Let's see here. Look chat, there's you following. Thank you for following. Look chat. There you are. Hi chat, how you doing? Okay. All right, we can do that all day if we want to. For now though, I think that'll be enough. All right. So back to our video game. We've chosen to learn scouting, though there are many more things we could learn if we want to. We'll just stay with scouting. All right, I believe we're supposed to look at these things next. So number 1, the build. The build. Looks like it takes turns. I believe we're told that there are 60 turns until the game stops. So I wish there were a clear statement what the 5 is. If it's 5 turns, we're going to scout maybe then very, very little else. We got war bands. So Indian war bands apparently are different than other war bands. Let's make a scout cavalry. Sure, why not? Can one make only one thing at a time, possibly? Possibly. Inside my little area here, I see there's some kind of grapes up there. I'll try to make those grapes, possibly. Now, may I make one thing at a time? Yeah, really one thing at a time. We'll try that. And then this... this is the production portion. Each region generates production, which is used to construct buildings, units, projects, blah, blah, blah. To open production menu, center view of a region, its information will show at the top of the screen. Click that for the capital menu, select build. Already did that. Done. Next. Production. Okay. Army basics. The formation of people on the map are called units. Left-click the unit, select them, right-click to go to a location. Some units have special actions, which appear as buttons above their portraits. Got it. Sounds good. My goodness, anonymous gifter. Holy moly. Thank you for gifting 3 months of a subscription to our friend Marks the Cylon. Marks, good to have you here. Anonymous gifter. Gee, thanks. Appreciate that a whole bunch. 3 months. Wow, wow, wow. All right, we have here a group of troops called the Second Army. They're allowed to skip the army, to guard, ignore the army until guard is canceled, or throw them in the trash can. Out you go. There are 20 dudes hanging out there. I really do wonder how India troops distinguish from others. They do not look obviously Indian to me, though I'm not quite sure what obviously Indian would mean. And then what can we do with this thing here? So this thing says that with a plantation, it makes 1 grapes and 2 wealth. Now, what's the plantation of buildable building here? In Kolkata? Huh. These are things. So I have no workers. If we assign workers, I guess, to grassland we get 2 food, 1 food, 1 food. And I don't see a way to make a plantation yet. Maybe it'll come soon. For now, though, let's go look at the neighbors. Warband, forward! Oh, wow, they go very fast. I was hoping to see them march slowly across. They have 17 pips. Does that mean the amounts of turns you can make? No. We clicked once and that was that. The 20 here has now gone down to 0. So 20 is available movements. 17 is attack plus defense? Question, question, question? Well, who knows? I believe that's all I can do. Hello. Hello, tribal leader. Use government research to organize the nation's building projects and communities. Spending government domain XP unlocks bonus projects and units for the nation. Here are our government buffs. You may read them on your own. They're very small, I know. Selecting a new government replaces all the buffs and unlocks the previous one. So as we get government points, maybe, we get choices of what we want to do. And various ones are locked for reasons I don't yet know. We'll see. What's up, Slivers? Good seeing you. That's that button. If we have 30 government points, we get a settler to establish a new vassalized territory. In culture, which we're getting 2 per turn right now from Kolkata, we can create towns and have local reforms, boost regional efficiency, etc., etc. Okay. Okay. I believe I've pushed all the available buttons right now. Wait, there's another army. Oh! We have the first army and the second army. Well, you all will go scour this way. And down here we have grassland too. For right now, I don't know, our people have not worked out their legs enough. They don't know how to climb up hills. So we wasted some turns walking towards the hills. Very well. That is our turn, allegedly. The other players get to do their thing now. Some locations on the map contain special goods like flax, marble, or wheat. These are marked with an icon for the good. When goods in the territory, you can build improvements that gather them. Each good gives certain resources for your trouble. That's a great phrase. These are valuable. You'll want to plan your expanded borders or settle new regions so you can take advantage of certain special goods. Not all goods are visible from the start. So maybe we automatically get... Maybe not. So I was thinking we have some way to get the grapes rather, right away. But I still need to build that plantation building, apparently. The right click does nothing. I know if we send workers there, they'll get 2 food via foraging. Maybe. Maybe. I kind of bottom left. Hey, thank you for noticing that. Ah, Klaus, thank you. This is how you build various improvements. It takes 6 improvement points. We're getting 1 per turn right now. Of these, none are plantations. Maybe plantations come in a later era. But I'm guessing you can improve just about everything here. And clearly, I want this grassland for bonus food, bonus rice. We need to learn to expand that way. Maybe a new city will do it. We'll see. For now, we are still building here. Given the length of time it takes to make the scout, maybe I shouldn't have done that. We'll see. Y'all, let's get marching. And then I guess the white means how far you can actually move this turn. Wow. All right, so we found a herd of cattle and a herd of game. So hunting camp and pasture needed. We're able to make both hunting camps and pastures right now once we have more power. So the hunting camp here is the fastest thing I can build. I want to expand in this direction if possible to grab that. We still do not know how to expand. We'll figure out soon. What's this button? Gather. Okay, so we're allowed to go gathering in the scrubland. I don't think they'll give us anything. Okay, so with gather, you set up the particular improvement that goes to this place. Here, we have no gather button yet. Cool. We're figuring out. Figure out for sure. All right. March ye forward. March ye forward. Hello there. What do we find? Flax. Beautiful, beautiful flax. We have a vassal there. We get additional population growth and wealth. People love the flax. I believe that's a turn. This is our borders. This is our economic production. This is our armies. Cool. Click the tile next to your city for more information. Oh, how to expand, possibly? I'm clicking a tile. Nothing is happening. Thanks for the helpful backseating. All right, on we go. Landmarks. As you scout, keep an eye out for landmarks. They're special locations, very tall mountains, dense jungles, majestic canyons. Move a scout next to an undiscovered landmark to use the scout's discover landmark unit action to gain a one-time bonus. Landmarks are discovered by other nations, cannot be discovered. So this is like the, what's it called? The unique buildings in Civ. Things like the Colossus of Rhodes, the Hanging Garden, this kind of thing. Wonders are called in Civ. For now, you can only discover landmarks. Later, you can mount multi-turn expeditions. I know how these work from Victoria 3. You send people to discover the source of the Nile, and they die of malaria. It's a life. Okay, so with the pop about here be landmarks, I wonder if it just fires now, regardless of where we find one at all. Oh, what's this? A tribal camp. A peaceful minor tribe's encampment. Move any unit to the camp to have them join the nation. Their assimilation clears the tile and grants a reward. Wow, we come in peace. Join us, won't you? We got an artifact. The village is built around a large stone monolith. Its etchings and carvings tell complex stories in an unknown language. It's very significant to the village people. We can study the language and gain 5 knowledge. Study the teaching of the villagers, 5 culture. I'm going research. We research whatever that was. Hey, Kibbs, good seeing you. You got the job. Kibbs, congratulations. I know you were a little unsure about the interview. That's absolutely awesome. Congratulations, seriously, my friend. That's great news. I love hearing about your successes as much as my own successes. Awesome, awesome, Kibbs. Congratulations. Exist, you say the game tells me a little bit too late. You need to explore 3 landmarks to get the option to go to the heroic age. Exist, thank you. I want my heroic age, so I'll find 3 landmarks, hopefully. Let's do knowledge. Plus 5 points. It's now only 1 turn until we get our free scout cavalry and our free scout. Good. And then I'll probably move my troops home safely, perhaps. For now, though, you've already marched. Next to you. Sure, into the desert. Good move. Good move. I guess that's that. Governments offer ideals that can be purchased to improve the nation. Currently, you have enough government domain XP to purchase a tribal government ideal, like farming. To see all of them available, click the tribal button under government up here. Well, you can afford a tribal ideal right now. If it's my first playthrough, it may be smarter to save government XP for a settler. I like that idea very much, video game. So if we want to, we can go for tribal farming, get more food in the homeland, or tribal army creates a warband in the selected capital, vassal, or outpost. I've been told to save up for a settler. It's 30 to do that. That's a lot, but first playthroughs will do just that. Also, research complete. We now have scouting, essential to survival for early hunter-gatherers and no less important to their descendants living in villages. Spotting good land for farming, sources of fresh water, or people moving in my direction made planning and security possible. So we can now go over top of jungle and deep forest. We can also get ourselves a scout, and we can build a lookout building. More exploration XP gives a defensive bonus. If you build it, it gives a border vision increase, and you can upgrade it into a tower eventually. Cool. Sounds good. 1 technology done. We need to get 2 more. So worker bees unlocks a clay pit, improves output of levy workers project, and gives us immediately 8 improvement points, I think. Also unlocks the thing that I just read before. Got it. Defense, clap a clap, that I clicked on, unlocks the archer character, gives additional defenders at each town and capital, and 5 warfare XP. We're getting tons of different kinds of XP. We don't know how to think about that quite yet. The tribal elders unlocks the council. 1 more knowledge for 30 production. Production's coming pretty slowly right now, so I'm not sure on that. Farming, though, might seem good. Unlocks the plantation. Let's do it. That way we can take care of our little wine sack area. Alright, so we now have a character called the Scout. They're listed as being the 3rd army. I don't see a way to rename them right now. Maybe they'll come later in the game. Let's go scouting along this way, because I want to expand this way. Charge! Charge! We discovered nothing of value. Fine. Next up, we scout this way. We discover the fish. And I do worry about having my armies all moving too far away, because I might need to collapse back to defend my capital at some point. Still no landmarks. Is that the turn? Is that all we can do, actually? I guess it is. Our people need food badly. Without enough food, your people will starve and a region's population will decline. With surplus food, which we appear to have still, region's population will grow. The larger the surplus, the faster the growth, up to a limit. As population grows, so too do regional needs for food. Build improvements like fishing boats, farms, or hunting camps to produce food. Cultural powers are a powerful ability that mark major events in the history of the nation. As we generate culture, the culture meter, let's choose a potent effect. Different cultural powers unlocked throughout the course of the game. Click on the area to the left labeled Culture to see a menu of cultural powers currently available. If it's your first playthrough, a good one is to create a town first. So create a town or local reforms. Creates a level 1 town in a territory adjacent to my territory. In or adjacent. Towns increase a region's level, generate wealth per adjacent improvement, generate influence to speed expansion, improve defenses, and newly produced units can be set to spawn there. You can increase a town's level with the expand town engineering domain power. Once level 2, towns can be specialized to generate additional resources. Alright, I think I'm going to go in the direction of the game, so we can make a hunting farm and get ourselves some bone. Alright, so town creates, must be adjacent to. Pikachu, I choose you. The town is called Chikajawa. Chikajawa. Now, I'm hoping we can allow it to expand a little bit to take this territory too. We're still not sure on territorial growth. I'm not clear what population does either. Let's look into that. Population, growth over time. Each population acts like a worker in the region and can be assigned to work improvements or forge tiles to gather goods and resources. Each region has a population limit starting at 5 and increasing for each region level gained. We still have no workers. Is that true? Yeah, the clicking does nothing. Our population's 2. I thought population determines how many workers you have, though. Maybe it's only at level 3 that you get a worker, possibly. I don't know. What I do know is we can continue looking around. We're up to 8 government points also. And up to 4 points in the old improvement area there. Got it. Forward east our army. Oh gosh, we've discovered somebody else. Barbarian tribe. And there's no disengaging. So they have 15 power versus our 17 power. I don't know if it's just a direct comparison of numbers, or if this is a rough estimate of who will win. I wonder if the barbarians just hack immediately. So I'm considering trying to run my other army back. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be what is known as greedy. What's this thing here? There's something there that looks interesting. I don't think it's just the coast. It is a water. Cool. Turn appropriately wasted. It's scout. So the scout probably loses to barbarians. So maybe we shouldn't go out too far. That said, why can my scout only move 1 each turn? Maybe deserts are very slow moving, for the scouts at least. So perhaps I should have stayed in the grassy area with the scout. Huh. Well, we've made our choices. Nothing is finished this turn. 8 government points. On we go. Not everyone's friendly. For that matter, not everyone is civilized like us, the cave people. Barbarians roam the world. These ruffians might attack our units or raid the territory. Barbarians come from barbarian camps. Eliminate camps that keep barbarians under control and gain one-time rewards. Lone barbarians are easy target, but barbarian camps and barbarian warlords put up more of a fight. You've unlocked a second domain. There are 6 domains. You start with a government domain and unlock others when you earn your first XP in each. Click any domain on the left to see domain powers available. As you earn domain XP, you'll be able to spend it on domain powers for unique results. So earlier I said, how great is it to have lots of XP types coming in? We're now getting the War for XP also. At 25 points, we can get our volunteers who are voluntold to go fight. Cool. Now, something is happening here. Hello. Barbarians club us. We club them. We club them. They club us. They club us. We club them. This is the jankiest thing I've ever seen. In the year 9000 before the Common Era, we had an interesting running back and forth, having some baseball. Oh, I'm on the right? Oh, I apologize. I'm India. Sorry. We all look the same. Isn't that the important lesson here? Isn't that the important lesson? That maybe we're all just the same? I'm pushing the end button. Oh, we can go faster or slower, I understand. Good. So, we have more HP than they do. Surely we'll win. To battle! This is us. We hit them first. They the same. Here comes the whammo. Oh, why do they get 2 turns in a row? Pure shenanigans. Now we do 2 in a row. A winner is us. So, I really do want to know, I really want to know, why do they get attacked twice, or why do we get attacked twice? There must be like some special role happening. So our first army versus their 24th armies. There are lots of barbarians out there. Nonetheless, a winner is us. We gain another XP in warfare. So I think we're going to have this group now retreat home in order to refill its health. I believe that happens in friendly territory. Good job, us, though. I feel like I should go grassland. So I'm going to go through the forest so that next turn I can go to the grassland and hope that's something cool. Scouts can move farther into the desert now. A little surprised by that. Here we find more cotton and also more of that flax. Cool. And we have a new army. The first thing I built was a scout group, so we can scout more, which means we can now build something else. Palisade walls are just defensive. I bet in this game no one will attack us. The town center, we get a further upgrade line in the city government. A building where humans are trying out government for the first time. How does this go? We sit and talk about the way things are, or our biggest man hits everyone else in the head and says, I'm in charge. The lookout building we got unlocked. Gives a defensive unit. Also increases border vision. The Dolmen is a one-time border expansion. And you get 100 influence. Yes. So I wonder if the Dolmen's a unique building for us, or it's a tomb forbidding enough to serve as a territorial claim. That will give us access to the game farm in some number of turns. In 13 turns. Wow, mistakes made possibly. That is that. That is not that. So we send you new scouts up this way. Going in all the directions at once. There we go. 8,500 BCE. So each turn appears to be about 500 years. It took 500 years for that small band to walk across the forest. Rough. Selecting an army and right-clicking on an enemy army, already done. At the start of combat, the combat viewer screen will appear and show our fight. When the battle is started, it plays out automatically without any commands from the player. Different unit types act differently in battle. The depiction of how the battle is presented here can be used to see how various units in either army perform. Battle markers on the map and battle alerts on the right side of the screen can be used to review combats that occurred during another nation's turn. The basics of combat in Millennia are simple, but there's a lot of depth involving particular unit types They can be used in different army compositions. Go read! Go read the Infopedia. No, I don't know how to read. Hello, Ramrod. You like my bright red tie? Thank you. Bright red tie day is surely the greatest of days. Scouts, let's get scouting. We find nothing of value. The same. Soldier group. Ford? So the soldiers only see in a, the war band only sees in a one tile away from itself, which probably means we're going to walk into combat if we're not careful. So maybe I shouldn't be using them this way anymore. Speaking of which, you all go home. And then this scout group managed to scout this way into wherever our city's expanding. But for now, I just want to find a landmark. I just want to be the special guy with a special landmark. 8250 before the Common Era. Ooh, a border. So the green folks are to the north of us. Are they friends? Are they foes? Need some diplomacy. I wonder how close I have to get before we get a pop-up we can interact with them. Hopefully not much closer. Y'all are still heading home. So I think this means they will go home on their own this turn if I push end turn. And then you folks, a little more scouting than home, I promise. And the one down here, let's go this way. What's that? A peaceful minor tribes encampment. So move them there, they'll again enjoy the nation, we get a free item. Temple! A massive temple pyramid lays before me. Its contents and purposes are unknown. We can send an expedition to explore its carvings, or enter the temple and take what we find. So I don't have the exploration bar opened yet. I don't know if that means if I take the exploration XP, if it'll be destroyed, or if it'll open the domain for me. All we can do in warfare is raise some volunteers. I feel like we have a fairly good amount of troops already. This is probably false. Let's do exploration and see what we get. Exploration will lead to a scout. Okay, so government is settler, exploration scout, warfare is volunteers right now. Cool. Is that the turn? Alright, you have to click this group in. I thought they'd go automatically, but no. So I think they heal up now. We have them guard until they're fully healed. Oh! Hello, Sweden. I think it was when the population ticked up, but I'm not exactly sure. Our nation just grew a little bit. Became big and beautiful. We've met another nation. Greetings to ya! What can we do to foster peace between our nations? So Sweden wants to be friendly. We've encountered another nation. Some nations are like my own. These grow, settle new vassalized territories in capital regions, and send armies into the world to fight some battles. When I've met another nation, I'll see information about them in the diplomacy panel and can target them for diplomatic actions by clicking the flag button in top right. Flag button top right. There are also minor nations. They have one capital and no flag. That's how you know if you're a real power. Do you have a flag? You can send an envoy to a minor nation to convert them into a vassal or conquer them if we have the strength. Cool. Also, we have an undo button. Cool. Undo button, best button. We finished farming also. Farming fundamentally changed society. For millennia, oh, that's the game's name. For millennia, humans have survived in small bands of nomadic hunter-gatherers. As crops became a dependable source of food, permanent settlements took root and populations swelled. We have the food stockpile, a building, that gives 3 food overall, I guess. We also have the farm, takes 12 points, is a kind of gathering on a plot of land. And then we have the plantation, which gives 2 food along with our grapes. This is what I very much want to build first. It's only 3 points more than the farms. Cool. One more technology. because of being kind of militaristic, I don't know. This is probably where I struggle most of all, is do we focus on like technology, building up, staying safe, and having nice working in the field, or do we go militaristic? I want to be a hero, so I'm going to say let's go in the direction of governance. That seems like a heroic thing to do. We can then hire some privateers someday. All right, tribal elders go. Still heading towards 30 points in government. Did we get a new population? We did not. We're still at 2. So why, oh why, did an expansion happen? It couldn't be just having our troops hang out here. I refuse to believe that. All right, team, tell me what you know. Why did our territory expand? I think it only grew out here and here. There's something we're building right now that will lead to a further expansion, but it's not yet done. We've done 10 turns. It happens over time. I generate crown things. There's a resource called influence. That is wealth. Is it in the city, maybe? I don't see influence. I'll definitely believe you. Levy workers. Converts all production each turn. Generates 0.4 improvement points from the production. So I think this is like stop building and begin instead to have more workers available to work on various tiles. Got it. It's the top middle crown in the city, probably. Top middle crown. Aha! Influence divided among all territory tiles bordering the region. Cool. When it reaches a high enough point, it's absorbed. Got it, thank you. So how close are you getting this one? Influence is 1.19 out of 2.18. Where should I be in this game? I feel like no matter where I go, I'm blocking something. I'll move over a little bit there and hope that helps. With that, I must move the hello friend thing. So I greet you all when you follow. Alright, cool. Hope that's better. Eventually I'll be in the very middle of the screen. That's what we're heading for. Cover the map? No. Maybe. I don't know. I want to know how long to expand this way also. 2.23 out of 15. So I wonder if that means that different tiles have a different level of influence needed to take over. It's 15 versus 2. It's not based on proximity to our capital, because it's only 2 steps away, well, that's 3 away. That's 15 also. That's 24. So I wonder if it's adjacency to the town, possibly? I'm not sure. What I am sure about, though, is I want to move some troops. So, second army, what do you find? Fish! Fish! And then probably we found an end of land, a peninsula of some sort. Or a land bridge. We'll see, we'll see. Scouts up here. Let's talk to Sweden. Good day, Sweden. Is an AI of my level also. They're also in the Age of Stone. We're all the same. Alright, my power score is 84. Theirs is 94. So they're stronger than I am. I wonder if diplomat is their like focus, sitting a diplomat or warlord or conniving merchant, who knows? To impose open borders or declare hostility. What do you say? Let's open the border, Sweden. We'll see what they say next turn. For now, it probably does not make sense for us to scout towards Sweden, because probably they scout everything nearby and got the landmarks. So I think this is all water. I guess I'll have this scout group try to take over this direction of scouting. Charge! Another party. They have olives nearby. Next turn we'll probably meet these people. Huh. I feel like we may have missed all the interesting landmarks. We've got a couple of the cities, the minor powers, but no landmarks yet. I'm also curious, if we build a city here, we get lots of fish. So maybe building a city here would be a good idea. We'll have to move settlers there, though, I believe. We're halfway to settlers. Okay. Sweden rejects the open borders. We're unsure why you want our territory. We decided to reject your request. How dare you, Sweden? No NATO for you. Scout's gonna scout. We didn't meet these people yet. May have to go one closer to see into their territory, like we do with Sweden there. Maybe we'll be friends next turn then. Why did these people not take this minor camp? Maybe only the player can do so? That seems very unlikely. Huh. Surprising. Next turn's mine. Possibly Lambridge. Looks like it's ending, though. I'm not sure. This is my other Southern Scout. What's this? Is this kind of delta a landmark? We don't know how to go across the water yet. We don't know how to swim. Or more rightly, our horse doesn't know how to swim, so remember that's there. Maybe it's an important point. I believe that's everything this turn. Yes, yes, yes. We're heading towards our plantation. 15. Wait, we can build a hunting camp. Okay, I can throw a hunting camp anywhere. But no, I want to put it on this spot. Once we expand, we are 1.44 out of 2.18. So we get 5 influence points per turn right now. And it's shared among all of the tiles. So I wonder a little bit. Will this never actually become mine? No, when we get the dolmen, we expand 1 in all directions. That's how we'll get this. Good. Good. Improvements. You likely have enough improvement points to build an improvement. I'm saving, thank you. If it's your first playthrough, we recommend you select the hunting camp and pick one marked location within the territory. I refuse. Mouse over any improvements you have producing. Different terrain supports different types of improvements. Similarly, some improvements can only be placed in tiles with special goods. Improvements can also be built by clicking territory, selecting improvement, etc., etc. Good. Alright, so a new barbarian group there. My scout is not as strong as the barbarians. So I want this camp very, very much, but I do not want to lose the barbarians. So have our scouts run away like big old cowards. And send my marching troops who are still healing up in that way. I wonder if I have both of my troops there at the same time. If I have them both attack, Wolf will survive. Let's try and see. So not fully healed, but close to it. And they can stack. Look at that. The warband takes the side of the scout. That's great. They probably can't move as far as one another. Let's be careful. Let's go clear the barbarian camp and take the minor power, hopefully. Neat. Definitely the end of the world. We kind of expected that. And then the group in the south. This is part where I start saying terrible map. we did not get an ability to find landscape or landmarks right away. What a terrible map. Rabble. 7250 BCE. Time is slipping into the future. Now they're combined together. Forward! They're No, they're not. Wait, how are you wounded? Oh, they're fighting Sweden. So Sweden might get the points of this fight. I wonder if Sweden must choose between taking the little town and fighting the barbarians. I want both. But I can't go in quite yet. Darn you, Sweden! If you get my precious things, I'll be very displeased. Scouts, go! So again, the important lesson I've learned is in this playthrough is things move so slowly in forests and in deserts. Very, very slow. 22 points, though, in governance. We expanded. Okay, they took the kill, which means I take the city. Oh, behold! Our barbarian camp, barbarian defenders, etc. We don't want to fight them. We're probably too weak. We do want the city, though. They're nomads, a very small camp of nomads. They explain that their leader is very wise and she'll share her knowledge with me. So either we listen to the leader's advice or we demand they bend the knee to me. If we take government XP, we'll be able to build our settlers. Yes. So we have 34 now. We can build the settlers. We can't move this group. If barbarians spawn us, that's fine. I do want to see the strength of this this barbarian group, though, to know when we can attack their city. Alright, bring me settlers. Settlers have a strength of 10. I haven't seen anyone else down this way, so I am thinking of trying to go get the fish down here. Up here I see lots of lovely things also, but I worry if the two powers up here will sense us encroaching and not like that. The borders look different. This looks like a raised border, kind of like crenellations. Where this one appears to be flatter and multicolored. The multicoloration is based on kind of territory it goes across. Alright, I'm going to send the settlers down to take Fishyville. Good luck, team. Good luck going across the desert, especially. Alright. North. Here. That's everybody. Oh, the power we can use also. Wow. All right. So choose a cultural power. It finally got high enough. So we can create another town if we want to. That new town could go here, which will help us expand into the grassland more quickly, I think. Local reforms boost regional efficiency, more resources for 5 turns. I think that is only useful once we have things built to get resources. Eureka! I found it! Immediately gain knowledge, advancing currently researched technology. It's less effective every time it's used in a single age. So we could knock out the tribal elders immediately and go to our next era, or get an army. It's optional to use this, so we could save it. Will it stack a second cultural power, though? We could probably wait till we go into our next era, and then Eureka, to get the full 5 points. Huh. Hey, two guys yelling. Hello, everyone's come in recently. It's good to see you all. Thank you for being here. I notice your hellos. I appreciate them very, very much. I want to push buttons, but I think I'm going to do what I just said. I think I'm going to try to save the Eureka until next culture, or next technological era. Hopefully help us rush along that way. And then, we have 12 points, and you expanded. So though I want to save for my grape thing, the hunting camp gives us bone. Bone is wealth. The grapes here give us grapes, that's also 2 wealth. So exactly the same. We did it! Hunting camp I wanted is finally mine. Now, we're going to have even more food. That'll help us to grow our population more quickly. And there was something else I want to look at. Workers, right. So, the hunting camp immediately gets 1 worker, getting the meat and the bone both. The workers appear to go wherever the best resources are. So our 2 workers have gone to the hunting camp and the grass with maximum food. The little food they'll get to eventually. Ha. Good to good. I believe that's all for now. Expansion. You have enough government domain XP to make a settler. Way ahead of you, boss. Way ahead of you. I'm sure it's telling us important things here, but that's okay. So the new settlers of vassal initially, you have to integrate them eventually. That's fine. At least one nation in the game can advance the Age of Bronze. Excellent. Millennia is divided to ages. Each age offers different rules, technologies, units, and buildings. The first nation to complete an age sets the course for all other nations. The Age of Bronze is the only choice now, but history will later branch. So if we choose the era of heroism, not the era of blood, then we all must become heroes. Possibly. Okie dokie des. We've learned about tribal elders. So a building can make with 30 production. Our production's trash right now. Early human societies were generally without formal leaders. Still, good guides will be the difference between life and death. At a time when lifespans were brief, this meant looking for direction from those who had managed to survive a few more seasons. The elders help the youngers. This is what we call family. And so, we can stay here if we want to, or we go to the Age of Bronze. We're going to the Age of Bronze. 11 turns to go. Surely rushing this is a good idea. Alright, so I'm curious how strong this thing is. We're going to look at it. It does not tell us. So combat prediction is not win, not lose, but a draw. I think it makes sense for me to bring my other group of troops here to clear this thing out. I'm going to step back one. Hello, Sweden. Good seeing you again. And so this troop, I'm going to try to bring all the way to the other side. Good. And then Scout's going to scout. More barbarians. Barbarians everywhere. It's a hostile world out here. And again, I'm pretty sure we lose this thing. Yeah. If we combat here, we lose, they win. Unfortunately, they're blocking my scouting route. And I can't go over hills yet. So we've run away. Huh. Appears to be all we can do right now is run away. Oh, sorry. Settlers going to set. We have to make sure we protect the settlers they go across. Maybe we should unify these groups together and have the settlers protected. Cultural power, no thanks. This is the settle button. So establish a new vassalized territory. You can't move the turn you do it. No settlement nearby. The territory owner is neutral. Location's empty. We'll get there eventually. Now, I hope that barbarian camps can't suddenly spawn in the direction we're going. That'd be a slight disaster. Huh. The United States is ahead of me on going to the Age of Bronze, so I'm not the big winner yet, but I feel like I'm keeping up with the Kardashians. That's all I really want. So maybe instead of having this group rush over here to defeat the barbarian camp, we should instead head down this way and fight the barbarian group. That's that the barbarian group would have to come from a city. So maybe it'd be better to clear out camps consistently. Not sure on that. So you all are just going to wait here for right now. Regroup. Return to the nearest friendly capital. Use the unit's entire turn. Oh, so scouts can teleport home. I did not realize that. You burn exploration XP to do that, though. Culture power, no thanks. Is culture stacking? It is. We have 20 of 16 points. It does keep stacking. That's pretty great. Now, I wonder if Eureka speeds along the Age of Bronze. It doesn't say what the percentage is based on. And the clicking does nothing. If I could Eureka my way into getting Age of Bronze first, that'd be amazing. But I don't want to waste it. It advances the currently researched technology. Maybe I should have had my scout run around Sweden. I assume there was nothing of value to see up there, but they're still exploring my territory, so it would have been good maybe. Next turn we arrive at the location we want, and waiting for this army to come across, slowly, slowly. And then the one here, I am running towards Sweden now. I think that is all we're going to do. The year 6,000, 3,000 years have passed. So we can't settle this turn, but next turn we can settle there. Good. You're continuing to work your way across our territory. Yeah, Jenky, you may not be wrong. The only issue is, what you're saying is that if we use Eureka, it's less effective each time you use it in an era. So if we want to use it multiple times next era, then we should use it once this turn. I just don't know if I research now if it helps. Let's find out. We're at 27% right now. We push the button. It does count. We're now number 1 with 50% progress. Hey, that's great. We did it. It worked. So it is research still. Nice. Nice is nice. Thank you for encouraging me to push the buttons. So scouting towards Sweden now. It better not just be water. All right. And y'all are going across. Settlers in place. You wait. That's the turn. Veterancy. My armies have probably been in a few fights by now. Units gain experience from combat and eventually gain levels of veterancy. Each level of veterancy, I'm going to keep saying that word, veterancy. Each level of veterancy improves a unit's stats. As you advance, older units will be able to upgrade to more modern types by using their upgrade to unit action. Good idea to upgrade the more experienced units first. Okay. Leaders. After a unit has at least one level of veterancy, it can be promoted into a leader unit. Leaders provide a bonus to all the units in any army they're part of. So having grouping up together is encouraged here. However, leaders cannot be upgraded, so value diminishes over time. When a leader is no longer effective, you can retire them to dismiss the unit in exchange for warfare XP. When you have a unit with at least veterancy level 1, select it and use promote to leader unit action. I believe we're not there yet because the one group I have that's fought it all is not going to become veterans quite yet. Yeah. Now, you have spawned. Let's go beat the dickens out of you. We are going to win. Draw, actually. Now, I wonder if win means you instantaneously destroy the enemy. And if draw means it goes back and forth some. This time we're on the left. Look, let's go. Will we burn them with our torches? Taste fire. This is so janky. This time no one's able to attack twice in a row. How many combat rounds are there? I've got to say, despite the jank, I find this absolutely delightful. Alright, good job, team. We'll win next turn, surely. You continue coming along. And then we can now make our settled location. So, behold the land of fishing. It's called Champa. I'm gonna Champa those fish. So we now have a second city. Vassals pay a tribute each turn based on prosperity and develop automatically at a slow pace. So they're gonna do their thing and give us money. Eventually I'm allowed to integrate them. You see up here actually, integration is 0-15. So after 15 turns, they'll then automatically join us as a real city I can use. We can change their name if we want to. Isn't Nog Champa a style of incense? Maybe that means incense from the place called Champa. It smells so good. It's actually one of the few incenses I can smell because my nose is terrible. Anyway, that's been an hour of gameplay. Friends, let's go ahead and take a 3-minute break. Enjoy the ads. While it's happening, get a drink, get a stretch. I'll be playing some crossword right here. So far, an hour into this game, I'm really, really enjoying this one. And it does make you wonder, would I really enjoy Civ if I played it a fair bit more? I think anytime I'm playing Civ, I have the feeling of, man, I really want to be playing Paradox games. I wonder if this one's brand new to me, and so I'm still like figuring out and loving that experience. Or it has the Paradox secret sauce. I wonder. All right. Shakespeare. Oh, we're gonna do that one. Sure, sounds good. I have no idea. Copy room stock. It's full of paper. It could be reams also for reams of paper. We'll see. Blank Awareness Day. Anti-cat cruelty observance. Is it just feline? Let's see what the downs are there. Vice Squad action. It is a raid. Oh, it's probably declaw, maybe? Because declawing is seen as cruel. It's like cutting off the top of the finger of us. The adding machine playwright. Yeah, no idea. Briefly mentioned. Wedding invitation enclosure might be stamped. Reply card, I think. Cat. A shape with 6 faces. A die. But apparently the word dice is now used as singular. A ton for 1. A ton is a lot of something. It is a unit of measurement. It is, I don't know. Put in the paper. So it could be reload or publish, perhaps. On the button. On the button means like right on. Perfectly saved. So it could be perfect. Does not fit. Hey, HPG. HPG, thank you for the continuing subscription. 1 full year. I appreciate that very much. Thank you immensely. It's good to have you with us. I know that dice is a singular. I know. I just dislike it. Because I was raised in a family that insisted die and dice were different words for different pluralization or singularization. And I was corrected as a boy. That's what it is. I have a hard time giving up on those moments where I was told, naughty resorty, you used the wrong word there. My childhood trauma. Again, thank you, HPG, for being part of our community for a full year. Crazy. 100 in Hermosillo. So what's the word 100 in Spanish? That's a heck of a question. I used to know this. I absolutely used to know this. I don't know. Game of Thrones actor Gilles, no idea, where many air their opinions. The public square, the op-ed page, I have no idea. Make a point. To sharpen, possibly, makes a point. To nap, also. Edwig Alive, thank you for the new Prime sub. I'm glad you've enjoyed our stream recently. It's very good seeing you here. Natural fixture from which to hang the end of a hammock. A tree trunk, I'll say. Transmits. Sends, emits. Not sure. Gemstones that prevent drunkenness, according to Greek legend. I have no idea. That said, gotta get onto one of those. To the downs then. Strands of Salon. It is just hairs. I said it can't be hairs, it is hairs. Textbook case is a school bag. I like that. Down here then is beginning is onset. The term the fat acceptance movement does not use is obesity. Balconet or bandeau is a kind of brassiere apparently. Did not know that. Empire actress Nicole Ari? Parker? The crosses cause commotion, raise Cain. Good. Remove with ease. Slip out of. Slip off. That would work. If unsure is wrong, which is to say, I am unsure about unsure. Ended up without a cent. Went broke, possibly? Which means that reams instead of papers. Good. And with that, the ads are done. We're back to our game. And Exist, you're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct that people do air their opinions at conferences. The number of times I've given conference papers and people said, oh, I have a question for you. In my recent research, recently published as blah, blah, blah in blah, blah, blah article, I argue that, not really your talk at all. So, how do you respond to my arguments? feels really, really, really bad. All right. So it's time to continue scouting. We find nothing other than a lovely moose. Oh, it's a cow. I saw the horns as being antlers instead. So confusing. All right. We noticed the barbarians did not attack into us. I'm guessing they'd be definitely destroyed if they had done so. We're guaranteed to win this. Oh, that's next turn. We didn't stop at the beginning of the turn. We stopped at the end. So they are attacking now, and they do get destroyed. Cool. We'll see that first. Here comes the boinking. Well boinked. Poorly boinked. Well boinked. I'm not sure what the blue line is here. Let's look at our characters, because red line is definitely health. What is blue line? Morale, I'm guessing. Do we have veterans now? We do not. We definitely do not. Okay. So, I guess we're going to have this group run home again. This group... I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we're doing a lot of busy work to try to get ourselves together to fight this. I'm going to have this group head here. It's the county of Sardis. Now, this has no flag. So they're independent. May I do diplomacy with them? I may not. So maybe the difference in border type is an AI versus a insubstantial force. Send an envoy to convince a minor nation to become a vassal. Send an army to raise it and plunder their resources. They don't seem to have any resources. They seem to have nothing there. So I'm not sure it'd be a good vassal, but interesting. Interesting. Maybe. My scout's down this way. Oh, now up this way, rushing towards Sweden. Nothing. Our little city of Champa is now one integrated. It's getting lots of food. So can I see how much food it has each turn? No, I guess I can go through and count them. But I wonder if their population is going to build up faster than mine because of all the food there. Who knows? We could make another settler group in 14 more points. Let's see what the tribal powers are. Because I'm guessing these go away once we're into the next era. So I'm guessing my governmental points stay around. Well, no, maybe the Age of Bronze is still tribal. It probably is. Now, the tribal army could definitely help with clearing up barbarian camp. We don't need food right now that would help with population growth. I'm going to take that army. More warbands, more... Oh, we can do both of them. Having chosen one, it unlocks the next one. So now, if we get 20 points, we get 1 knowledge or 1 improvement point. Now, I think this is consistent generation. So consistent knowledge or consistent improvement points. We're at 13 now. So we could not build the farm yet. Or not build the plantation yet. That's be 3 more turns. Good. Good. Government here. Okay, so raise tribal armies of power. It's not that we got one instantaneously. We can get one instantaneously, though. At our capital, or any town. More strength. So you can go support this group. I think the scout... This is probably not true, but I think the scout plus the 2 warbands will be enough to fight the barbarian camp. Probably false. We'll see. Now, the envoy I could send here to ask them to join me was in one of the domains. Maybe diplomacy domain? We haven't got any diplomacy points yet, though, so I don't know. And a good call, I do have the olives. We could raid them for olives, possibly. Olives are so tasty. We're building nothing right now. The dolmen's finished. So because of that, we had a one-time border expansion. thought we would have expanded and get the cows then, because we have this already. Let me read the dolmen again and see if I misunderstood it. On build, one-time border expansion. Maybe expanded in one direction I didn't see. The food stockpile just gives more food. That helps the population again. We're 2 turns away from a 4th person. The town center is more production. Sorry, one more government XP, rather. The council, which we unlocked, is 1 more knowledge. It takes 30 production. Let's do the ones that are faster. We'll do food first, because more people equals more workers. That'd be good. When I say that'd be good, I don't know if it's actually good. I just want to believe it might be. Behold the Swedes! Okay, so you rush to here. You rush to here. You head on home. You're on the way. Scout's gonna scout. Aha! Aha! Now, hopefully Sweden does not steal it from me, but another tiny camp. Nice. I wish it were clear on the armies tab here who has not gone yet. There's just like red all the way. Sardis declares war. They would like to fight us. If we go in, we lose. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's a slight mistake. Hopefully barbarians do not spawn this turn. They didn't. Awesome. Alright, 48, the biggest I've had thus far. We'll see next turn if we get any sense what happens to the attack. You all go home, begin healing, wait until you're healed up. A lost warband. A lost warband units hiking through the wilderness. They're weary and looking for help. So we can help them find their way to where they're going. Get 10 warfare XP. Or bring them with me, get a warband. I know that in the Age of Bronze, I'll be allowed to, I don't know, I believe in the Age of Bronze, I'll be able to promote these characters to being like 2nd tier, possibly. Though more warfare XP, as of right now, only lets me raise a volunteer group. I'm going to take the warband with me. And we'll just start marching them home, I think. They went together, that's fine. Alright, how's my little city down here doing? Did you expand? No, I think you didn't expand yet. You're just hanging out with your little roads there. Look at them. They're very good overlords of a city builder. They build roads. Very smart. Very, very smart. Okay, if we attack here, we are guaranteed to draw. Charge! So they have one group of Defenders 2 and one group of a wall. Oh, I wonder if they can't attack out. So we can choose attack over and over again until their wall's down. Maybe the scouts being wasted here is doing so little damage. I like watching them sally forth. The way they scurry out very quickly and scurry back in like the rats they are. So the wall is nearly down. Into this next turn, the wall will definitely go down. The Barbarian Defenders have 10 attack, 14 defense, which I believe is significantly better than any of my characters. But we have overwhelming numbers. We'll stay there for now. And hope they don't spawn Barbarians again. Alright, so over this way, we have this group. I want to break them apart. Send the soldiers home. And the scout's going to scout. What's this? It's a landmark. The Frozen Wastes. So someone got there first. Darn you, Sweden. Darn you. I know many of your Swedish viewers. You make me sad. That part of the game looks 1992. Yeah, I'm guessing this part of early access that the battles look better in release. India gets there first. Do I get a bonus for that? Probably not. In the Age of Bronze, a new national spirits is unlocked. What's Indian booze? Kingfisher beer. Vassals integrate 2 times faster in the Age of Bronze. Barbarian warlords may now appear. Innovation and chaos events may appear. And we now have trade and diplomatic envoys. We've entered a new age. National spirit and pots. Nice. You cannot select your first national spirit. In the domains area on the left, there's a round marker that indicates an open national spirit slot. Click to see a menu of national spirits. Each of these is a thematic ideal that can be unlocked using XP from my domains, influencing the growth of the nation based on chosen archetype. Selecting a national spirit provides a small bonus to domain XP and also causes you to generate additional points in that domain each turn. As national spirits are selected by other nations, the bonus for those that have not been chosen grows. Wait, is it a mistake to be in first then? Or maybe that's the way people can catch up if they've fallen behind. But it appears to be it's better in some measure to take the spirits later. Alright, choose ye a national spirits. We have new buildings and new dwellings, and a new group called the City Guard. Now, I know in Civ, different cultures have different bonuses. Like, you might get a special kind of character or a special building. I wonder if that's been implemented in this game yet. If we have anything bonus for being India. Spawn Gandhi. Get the nukes. Okay. Age 2, the national spirit. So we become ancient seafarers. Building, sailing, and hunting on boats. It's not been picked, so the reward of 5. It doesn't say exactly what this is going to give me, other than the points. Now, I'm guessing if you choose seafarers, you get boats sooner. Naturalists. Leverage terrain to gain bonuses to units, boards, and resources. The Wild Hunter. Proficient at combat and harvesting animal goods. Using parts to both feed and improve nation. Raiders. Raid each other's. Looting other nations' territory with overwhelming forces. The Warrior Culture. Little Sparta there. Elite warriors of great fame. The God King Dynasty. Make some grand monuments. The Mount Builders. Unique improvements support high population. Or the Olympians. A nation of athletic units. They host the Olympic Games in a show of diplomacy and competition. If you click on them, it shows you more info. Thank you. Oh, so the tribal era is now over. We're going to become something else. Expand faster into water tiles. We already have that fishing area all fished out. Stronger early ships. The Biblos boats. A spawn utility ship to main power costs less exploration. Eventually lighthouses, sailors. Fishing ships provide far more food. So that seems pretty darn good. The Almadabra. But how do I get exploration XP? I don't know if I've gotten any in particular yet. I'm kind of leaning Ancient Seafarers just because of that fishing area I have. What are the Warriors? Oh, spawn the Spartans. Secession. Spartans have no upkeep. Wow. Spartan more defense. So it seems that this one is really good if you want to go hard into Spartans. I don't know if this is actually beneficial longer term. I'm not sure. So the most points we have right now are on exploration. Is not replacement addition. Okay, I see. I was thinking seafarers. Let's go seafarers. Hello, seafaring man. We'll see how this goes. Jim, we'll see you. Have a good night. Sleep well. Okay. Okay. We made a choice. Oh, we still have tribal. So it's additional in the sense of we have tribal governments as well as... Seafarers is below here. So we are both tribal and seafarers. Cool. We get 5 more points to unlock one of these. Hopefully get them soon. Food production goes up. Sure. Choosing stuff. Research complete. We're in the Age of Bronze now. So here are some things. Age of Iron, we have to have 3 technologies. Age of Heroes, we need to have 3 landmarks. Oof. And the Age of Blood. Other nations' units killed in battle are greater to or equal than 6. So go fight and burn down Athens. I want to be heroic so badly. But if we can't find any landmarks, we have a problem. Well, Iron will probably come next regardless. So what do we want here? Belief. Unlocks temples, vats, press, and weaver. Is that press for olives, I'm guessing? You make rice into wine. Temple is just more culture and knowledge. Press is flax or olives to cooking oil. So we do have flax nearby. Weaver is wool, cotton, etc. to cloth. All right. How about community? Community. The crane, the saw pit, the kiln, and the mill. You then spend wealth for production. We have the crane. Gives an improvement point per turn. The saw pits. You get engineering XP. Log become lumber. The mill. Wheat or rice to flour. We don't have either right now. We could get wheat, I believe. Convert clay to production to bricks. Okay. And lastly, you can spend money. The discipline. Military stuff. The officials. The market, the bribe, the claim territory. And wealth to rush culture. The quarry, the stonecutter, pioneer, or shipbuilding. Well, I said we're doing ships. We're going ships. Mission's been chosen there. All right. I'd like to finish our battle against the... Oh, Sweden dares expand in my territory. Sweden, I'm coming for you, man. But first, barbarians. The wall will go down soon. Knock, knock, knock. Oh, cool. You can begin to see the walls falling. So we're probably not going to finish this turn, but at least the wall will fall. My soldiers don't even have their clubs anymore. Now they're guys hitting with shields instead. The end of the battle. So is it just a barbarian army on the map now? No, it still is the camp. The walls are dead. Sweden better not come steal this. I do wonder if next turn we're going to lose a troop if we don't go home and try to heal. We'll see, we'll see. Alright, Scout's going to scout. We can go behind Sweden, but I'm feeling kind of unlucky or unlikely to find frozen wastes there. This group heading home also. I guess we can scout them this way if we want to. Maybe. That's the turn. Hey, Purple Paulo. How's the game stacking up to Civ? So I haven't played that much Civ. Probably people in channel know a lot more than I do. Those of you who know Civ-like games well, great. What would you say about this game in comparison to Civ? Right now it feels fairly similar to me, but I do not know Civ inside out in the way that some of you do. Alright, if we go in, 80% chance of winning, 20% chance of drawing. Let's go! Come on, win! The wall rebuilds a little bit. I did not expect that. I wonder if targeting is random. It appears to be. Because I was worried they're going to run in and attack my weak person again. One more hits! Oh gosh, we lost one. That said, the city has been defeated. What's our reward for defeating the barbarians? Catapults! Those barbarians have built monstrous machines that fling the earth upon us in battle. They're imprecise and rip themselves apart after a few uses. perhaps we can innovate and rip these, innovate on these machines and make use of them ourselves. All right, from the catapult to the trebuchet. So we could use them for construction back home, big production gain, or tear down enemy defenses, get a catapult. Catapult? Catapult. Let's try the production increased. Seems nice. So we now have enough points to build our plantation. Awesome. Hooray! We have grapes now. That's grape, grape, grape. That's next turn. I'm going to split this group. His army is healed up nearly. Feel a little bad that we lost one. A bit of a misplay possibly to send them in again. Not sure. Crisis Ages. In the Age of Bronze, it's possible to move into Crisis Age. The Age of Blood is unlocked if you kill 6 or more units from another nation, not barbarians. If unlocked, the Age of Blood will become the only option that you can pick to advance the age. If the game moves in the Age of Blood, specific rules are applied, all nations are at war, Thomas Hobbes wins, and a different set of units, technologies, and buildings are available. Okay. We can get another scout. We don't want that. We're still saving for this. I believe we just got some points in exploration for defeating the barbarians. Maybe. I'll head down this... Well, where are we going to scout? we opened this direction to scout. Past that, I'm not quite sure. There are more barbarians down this way. So I think I'm going to have my remaining troop go back home and heal up, and then use the 3 armies together to fight the barbarians down this way. Get more scouting territory. Hooray! Another tribal camp. I like that we're meeting all these peaceful folks. I really enjoy the choices of what to unlock. That's really most engaging to me so far. I like choices. Alright, you work your way out. You're all healed up now. You're going to begin to move to the south where I need you. Use our cultural power. Cat. We lost an army a bit ago. It shows spawn warbands. I wonder if we actually get 2 of them. Absorb outpost. Converts an outpost bordering the region to a level 2 town. All territories claimed by the region. What's an outpost? I don't know what outposts are. Maybe someone could build them at some point. I believe we're in a Eureka again. This is our first Eureka of the era. Glorious. Shipbuilding is done in 3 turns then. A region's idle. We finished the food stockpile, so more food happy growing. Next up, we have the work camp available. Gives production engineering XP. The encampment, warfare XP. On unit build, we can then begin to make better troops, I think. That gives combat XP also. The meeting hall for our ting meets. Upgrade diplomacy. So we do not have diplomacy yet, so we can't send envoys out. I think I'm going to choose this one to get diplomacy. Now, taking the council first may be a good idea to get knowledge to research faster. I'm not sure, though. You get pioneer units from engineering mana. I have that. And then you can build some outposts. Cool. Good to know. Thank you. That's very, very useful to know. Variant ages. Along with the first Crisis Age, the Age of Bronze allows you to, or also presents your first variant age, the Age of Heroes. It provides a different set of content and gameplay inspired by ancient heroes, quests, and technologies. Sounds fun. The Age of Heroes is unlocked and available for research if your scouts discover 3 or more landmarks. The standard path through history moves in the Age of Iron, but variants like the Age of Heroes allow you to take history in a different direction. I would love to. I'd love to. I'm trying my best, I swear. So this scout can meet a new friend. I want to see if we get exploration XP for that. 23 to what? The temple. A massive temple pyramid lays before you. Contents and purposes are unknown. So war XP or exploration, that's what I want. So now we have enough to unlock something. Faster exploration, expansion into water. Build a utility boat. And that then means domain power costs less. That's the spawn scout, I believe. Or though maybe it's also how you spawn more ships in the future. Oh, wait. The line break here is not do this and then do this. I was reading it as spawn utility ship, period. Then domain power costs less. No, what it's saying is the spawning of ships now costs less. Got it. Let's do it. So may I now... The thing I just lowered the cost of, I don't know how to do. So maybe I have to build a shipyard or something. Don't worry, we'll figure it out eventually. Oh, video games. Oh, video games. Still no landmarks, unfortunately. More scouts, more scouts. And maybe there'll be a land bridge this way. I got some doubts, but we'll see. Maybe when we finish the tech. Maybe so. We'll see, Freddy. Oh yeah, good call. We're learning shipbuilding right now. That does lead to spawn utility ship. Freddy, you absolute hero. Thank you for that. Clubber's gonna club. You all are moving south to find the barbarian stack. Oh boy. Time is rushing past. A barbarian warlord has spawned with 44 strength. Are they going to attack my precious little city? You understand I can't do anything to help you. You're really on your own. With your one man living there. If they destroy my city, boy howdy, I'm be displeased. And running this troop forward is the dumbest thing I can do. They'll get wiped out immediately. So you stay there. Hello? So these barbarian champions or warlords just pop up wherever. Judge? I swear I'm not a cat. It's a big old mountain we can't get through, unfortunately. So I think we've kind of reached the edge of things on the left-hand side. The west has been one. The north is what it is. We can't pass through Sweden yet. So I think we have to just head south and hope for the best. I'm very hopeful the warlords will just leave us alone. Sweden, Russia... Okay, so Sweden has gone in like an absolute Chad and tried to fight the warlords. So the warlords do move around. Run home! Run home! So we don't need to fight first then. And this group is staying next to my city border but has not attacked yet. I must go defense, clap a clap. Oh man, more barbarian hordes, my goodness. Hey, Patch Random. Patch Random, thank you for the brand new subscription. I'm glad you're enjoying hanging out with us on this demo weekend. It's very cool to see you. And yeah, thank you for your generosity and supporting the channel. I really appreciate it a bunch. So in every direction, we are finding enemies now. I'm not sure we can pass through. Just today I'll call everything patch instead of pass. And learning which of the terrains we passed at certain points in history, super curious for me. That said, behold the ships. So we can expand to water towers faster. We can transport units on water. Awesome. We can get a galley production, has attack, defense, and so on. A narrow and nimble ship. Or we can get our utility ship. Maybe utility ships are meant to be used to move armies around more easily. Perhaps. We believe in good governance. So either officials or community. Community, I believe, helps with production. Yeah, it gets one more improvement point each turn. We can get engineering XP also. Officials, though. More food and diplomacy XP. Bribing. Rush the culture. Claim territory also. Claim a neutral territory tile bordering your region. I like that a lot. And the envoy. Okay. We're up to turn 28. We're halfway through the demo already. We could get a new warband. We could continue saving up for the knowledge bonus or the improvement bonus. These seem really good. Okay. I don't know what the utility ship can do. Is this the trireme? You can only use this on our friendly dock improvement. So we can't do that until we have a dock built here, apparently. What does it take to make a dock? 12 points. Okay. We're saving for that then. Okay, out here, we're afraid of enemies. Y'all are scouting. If I get a ship here, I could cross over. A movable bridge might be nice. Hey, we expanded again into the water. And Barbarian's gonna... Barbarian's gonna barb, apparently. Okay, maybe we can slide through this way. We just keep running away until eventually we have some troops. Or we can regroup back at home. Instantaneously return. We can get an improvement point increase now. Awesome. Closer to that dock with every passing turn. Barbarian's still standing there. We know there's one this way also. So the strength of the Barbarian Warlord was 44. They've been partially wounded by the Swedish army. I kind of want to step out. I'm going to wait till next turn, though, for one more heal on this group, and then we'll go. Well, never mind. They attacked in. Huh. I didn't expect that. Oh! Barbarian Warlord has a sword. And we're doing so little damage each turn. Holy cow, he did 22 damage. We are not prepared. Oh no, we're not prepared. That said, someone appears to be a veteran now. Is my veteran gonna die? He became a veteran in combat and then immediately died. We're gonna get absolutely destroyed by this guy. Well, that's no good. That's no good at all. If I were to attack out, 100% chance of draw. My scouts can join the stack to get ready for him to attack again. We'll just camp there for now. Now, I think we auto-heal while sitting inside our territory. That seems good. We're all gonna die. It's horrible. That said, scouts gonna scout. Cool. A landmark. Rewards a small amount of exploration XP upon discovery. You'd be discovered by a scout during a reward setting its name. Use an explored amount expedition here. Next turn, we discover that. If Sardis steals it, if Sweden steals it, I swear, you're going to see pure fury around these parts. I think it may have just popped as being discovered. Or is it? It's still undiscovered. Cool. As the population of a region grows, the needs of the population expand. You now have a region that needs food and housing too. To meet this need, build improvements that provide housing like dwelling. Okay. So, they attacked it again. I believe we defeated a barbarian warlord. Well clubbed. Cool. 2 veterans now. What pathetic damage. I think the veterans have higher stats, and so take less damage when attacked. Thus always to barbarians. Okay, so may I push the veteran button now? I may. Promotes to leader. Leaders buff armies with their tactic stats. Costs or give, I'm not sure which. 10 warfare XP. Hooray! Our leader's name is Leader India. Cool. So I'm going to move the whole stack here in the direction of where we need to go fight. Namely here, possibly. We then want to fight in this direction to clear a path for more scouting. Let's go. It is now time to learn. Hey, more barbarians. Please stop. Just let me do my discoveries and put... Sweden! Sweden took it! Sweden! Sweden! Oh! They called it Mount Fuji, not Mount Ikea. We will never be heroes. Oh. Sweden now has 2. Sweden's gonna get the age of heroes and we're not. Anyway, that was fun. Goods change. Goods that you can gather with one improvement can be used by others to produce more valuable commodities. Wheat gathered by a farm provides food. If you build a mill, that wheat can be converted into flour worth even more food. Some goods change offer flexibility. How dare you put the Swedish flag in my channel? How dare... Is this channel now loyal to Sweden because they're better at this game than I am? Oh, feels pretty bad, man. Feels pretty bad. I shouldn't fight with my scouts. I should go look at stuff instead. Hey! Nice, nice, nice. Very nice. So, the barbarians inside of the territory of a city-state. Interesting. Hey, how's it going today, Dorgan? Dorgan, thank you for the continuing subscription. That's a total of 14 months in a row. I thank you very much for hanging out with us over so very, very many days. Our leader is nearly leveled up, or nearly healed up, rather. So you go here again. Sweden. Sweden. I'm going to send hate mail to the local embassy of Sweden. Alright. So, we can go Seafarer Unlock if we want to. Call of the Sea. Expand to water faster. Or ships get bonuses. I'm going to take the ship bonuses. Because we're going to make a ship as soon as we have our dock made here. Right now we can have Forester fishing boats. So fishing boats are probably for our fishing friends down here. May I build those? Oh, interesting. I can build for my community, my vassal. Oh, they're actually ready to be integrated if they want to be. We had 25 government points. That's cool, though. So I will make the dock so I can get a ship. Now, if this is a lake, if we send a ship into a lake, I'm going to be very, very sad. But the dock. Dock Goose. Behold! Behold! And the dock automatically builds a utility ship. It's designed for resource collection rather than warfare. I don't know what that means. Maybe we can have it sit on the fish and gather fish to Kolkata? Huh. Not quite sure. Not quite sure. Saw another group of enemies appear somewhere. They're chasing my scouts. It'd be a draw and then we win later. It's possible to move my camera out of the way. I don't know where to put it. I'm running out of locations to put it that are not in the way, unfortunately. Here, I'll try this spot now. Does that work? On this side of the map now, so we will flip, flip, flip. Put on the, you really want on the map? I'm happy to do it on the map. It's just I thought people would want to see the map. Do you not care about the map? Maybe you don't care about the map. But there have been a lot of, please move this, please move that. So eventually the streamers will all decide where it goes. I just don't know when that will be. I think that is acceptable, maybe. All right, we'll try there now. So I guess we'll just fight here. Hey, all right, we're doing more damage than before. I don't know if you leveled up or what exactly. Or no, probably because of the lower defense on these relative to the defense on the defenders earlier. So we're in better shape than they are. Hopefully that continues when they attack us next turn. If I lose a scout, I'll be kind of bummed with myself. The Navy, the Navy, the Navy. If you sit here, what happens? Cancel harvest, harvest goods. So the movement of it is greater or equal to 10. Then we can begin harvesting goods here. Sure. We'll work on some fish right now, and then maybe try to head out and see if we can scout. Whoops. Don't actually want to move you, sorry. Not done in research or building or anything. Clubbers are all healed up. Awesome. The Barbarian Chieftain is moved. We know the Barbarian base over this way. We'll head there next. Interesting. Now, unrest is growing in a region. Larger regions and higher population cause unrest. If you do not counter unrest with unrest suppression... I like that the indicator for unrest suppression is a smiley face, but I read it initially as, isn't this a funny phrase? Unrest suppression, smiley face, colon, parentheses. It will then grow. At higher levels, it cause rioting and spawn rebels. Easy way to deal with unrest is to leave a few military units in a restless capital city to maintain order. Guard units are especially good at this. Okay, I wonder if also having domiciles will help, as that need is met as well. Okay, as of right now, we don't see a way to go past bones or meat or grapes. Maybe eventually we will. So housing is met exactly right now. Food is over what we need still. How much to build one of these domiciles? The dwelling. 10 points. So fairly soon we can do that. Alright. This army finds the group I was looking for. I am still curious what barbarian warlords gotten off to. Maybe we're here. And then we saw up this way that Sweden came in and possibly stole my barbarians from me. Because previously the barbarians had lower HP. Sweden. Also here, more Swedish warbands. So Sweden is really going to the let's build a bunch of military way of being. And are getting a little primitive village. Sweden's been nothing but problems this time. Alright, we begin to harvest here. We're now harvesting fish. Does that bring it into the Kolkata chain of food? Looks like no. Maybe next turn it does. Hey, I can still kill. No, I can't. So Sweden's, I guess scouts? Are those scouts? Or is it like is a scout? So for whatever reason, Sweden's be able to kill fully healed barbarians in one attack. Well, I can definitely not do that. I'm definitely bad at fighting compared to Sweden. What's this? Quarry of marble. Making our grand statues of various sorts. We're guaranteed to win here. Hello? You have to make sure you want to do that. Oop. Oh, cool. Our leader is a man with a giant club. We're still clubbers all the way. We don't know how to make any kind of swords or attractive iron maces, but we do have big club guy. Oh, cool. They're a veteran level barbarian. I don't know if I get this additional war for XP for defeating them. Nice. I would love there to be a pop-up screen that shows you what you earn from that. Because it's just not clear to me what our bonus is. It has to be warfare, but past that I'm just not exactly sure. I think attacking ends the turn right away. Not sure on that. Another expansion. We can now get a farm going. Innovation, heliculture. Shell collectors from India have developed new techniques for raising snails for food and for breeding new species. Heliculture. So we get 300 gold right away. I don't quite know what wealth does yet. Or we accept. Get bonus shells, food, and bonus exploration for finding shells or for having shells goods. Can we discover how to engage in shells then? So nothing in the water shows that quite yet. I wonder if it will eventually. We're at 9 points. So we make a hunting camp. We've already made one of those though. I have nothing else in the territory. The farm is 12 points, so 2 more turns so we can build a farm there. We still have enough domiciles. Still have more than enough food. And we need to have 25 government points to incorporate you. Alright. Please be something interesting. It is another dead end. This is the part where I start complaining that obviously Sweden is cheating. Sweden can see behind the veil. It must be what it is. Cool. More friends there. I think my scouting could have been much, much more efficient. Okay, this is a barbarian camp, actually. I'm sorry, I thought it was a friendly neighbor. It is not a friendly neighbor by any means. If we tackle it, it's to be a draw. I'm guessing this group will be lost at some point. It's a Paradox Games, of course Sweden's good. I mean, you're not wrong about that. Calcutta finished building something. It was the meeting halls. We now get diplomacy XP. We can spawn a envoy. At this point, we were encouraged to build a city guard. It takes 10 turns, though. I would increase my production. It's definitely me thinking for like a longer term building and surviving. That's just not needed at all, because we're going to run out of turns very soon. Yeah, so though it would be the case to have really good production, it would be nice. My guess is that's going to take the whole rest of the playthrough. So the city guard will keep us all safe. So next turn we'll get officials. It's going to be good. Best of luck to y'all. Oops. Yeah, dead end again. And we now have our envoy. Now, will the envoy get caught out as they go? Sweden! Everything I want to do is Sweden can do better. Sweden can do anything better than me. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. I guarantee if I try to send my envoy up to Nice, Sweden will take it first. Guarantee. Guarantee. So what's kind of envoy do? They can get into transport, apparently. They can vassalize minor nations. They can vassalize a territory in. Use the envoy to increase integration, allow you to convert a region sooner. Alright. Envoy friend, you're working your way down to Champa. That'd be good. So our passive gets us. Yeah, maybe we should beat the dickens out of Sweden early. Again, Defender 2. We fought this battle previously, the last time with a non-veteran leader. Oh, the 11 damage. I'd like to see. Wait, we can do this even slower? The slowest possible speed. Is it paused here? Okay, I must have paused it actually. Oh, is it? Oh, it's rewind, I think. This is rewind and speed up, so you can see each turn as it goes by again and again. We'll go and resolve this thing. There we go. Everyone's still alive. The wall still stands. Definitely not our best work. So probably should send the weakened group home. straight away. Okay, so up here. Head that direction, I guess. Yeah, research completed. We have officials now. So, we get more diplomacy. We can bribe people. Bribing does what? Use on a barbarian army to make them go away. Wow. Claim a territory to absorb a territory into our nation. Unlock rush culture. So we can rush culture now for wealth, it seems. Last one we want. Community for more building and such. If we rush culture, that allows us to... Wait, why is Eureka showing up as being exploration? I'm pretty sure that all... Okay, these are all culture powers we could use. Eureka is exploration, but use our culture points. Got it. Absorbing an outpost. We can't do that yet. So could Eureka again. We haven't Eureka'd this era. We Eureka'd into this area. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Now only 6 turns until we have our last technology needed to go to the Age of Iron. Surely we'll beat Sweden there. Surely, surely, surely. Stop calling me Shirley. Alright, army down here. Nope, next turn. You've met another nation, the United Kingdom. Greetings, friends. We hope you work together for the betterment of both of our nations. Neat. I don't know where we met you. I see, though, the barbarian overlord is trying to get to my portal envoy. Retreats! Retreats! Now, I'm guessing the barbarian town will continue building up its strength until we destroy it. So if I run away, it'll probably repair itself. That said, I can't have the barbarians rampaging into my homeland. How many turns till we get our city guard here? 8 more turns. Nice. Nice is nice. I think we can use warfare to get volunteered at 25. We can raise a tribal army right now. I sure didn't want to save up for the unlock for knowledge. We have some strength now. Good. We could say hello to the UK, I guess. Do you know anything about them? They have 2 regions. We only have 1 region. We've not yet kindly invited the people in the south to greet us. Wait, what is this? Desktop JU0TN4Q. Have I like doxed myself now? Can you all look up my computer brand? What is this? This is very strange. I'm pretty sure I renamed my computer to good old Resorty. Is my PC's name? Is it really? I thought I called it Resorty. Maybe my user account Resorty's all. That's very strange. Well, consider me doxed now. Hello, UK! My power's 204, there's 289. That seems no good. We're not allowed to send gifts, etc. Oh, it's randomly generated. It's not a real ID. Solvable, thank you for that. Thank you for that indeed. But that's a weird thing to see instead of giving you like a username or something. No, I'm sure it doesn't dox me. I was teasing about that, I promise. Just big teasing guy. What was I thinking of? Well, I'm thinking now we have enough to build the farm. The farm. Right, I want to go look at the UK again. Glorious. So how are our workers looking here? We have 1 on the farm, 1 on the plantation, 1 on the hunting camp, 1 on the dock, and some on the grasslands. Improving. Good. Good, good. So, I wanted to look at the UK, because I saw that there's these things at the bottom. Send gifts and so on. You have to get an envoy to their territory first to have a nice relationship. What's my strength relative to Sweden? I guarantee I'm weaker than Sweden. Guarantee. Yep, definitely weaker than anybody. unfortunately. Friends, it's been another hour. Another hour of play is completed. Let's go ahead and take a 3-minute break and then back to this game for probably half an hour more. And then I gotta play Tribes. Gotta play Tribes today. So we'll be doing that fairly soon. That said, maybe not actually. My wife's on her way back already, and I told her I'd stop stream when she got back. So I might need to do the Tribes playthrough tomorrow instead. Alright, we're going to go and play this one through the rest of today's stream. And then tomorrow we'll do the Tribes. That will be good, perhaps. Alright, should be here soon though. Nearby. So I said before that the sound of a flawless free throw is swoosh. Is it spelled with, or swish? Sorry, I forget occasionally how to conjugate these words. The swoosh, the swish. Very confusing. The funeral march's tempo. Legato. Not sure. In the area is the word for nearby. So it's going to be lento instead. Swish goes up, swish goes down. All right, good to know. Filmmaking tool that absorbs shocks. I know there's like the body camera thing that keeps it in place. It's Steadicam, that's what it's called. I had to do the gesture to figure it out. NBC Dateline anchor Lester Holt. So do me if you can. Top that. Like some monks, they're robed. Suffering from cold feet, perhaps, is afraid. So it's steady eye cam instead. Good to know. All right. Face-to-face exams are oral exams. As of now, is so far. Garment worn beneath a toga. That's a heck of a question. It's a tunic. So it's not a dice for six-face shape. It's the cube instead. Have you seen that movie, The Cube? I surely have not, but I've heard things about it. Cub Scout groups are dens. They cross in as full force for powerful way to hit. The adding machine playwright, is it Ellery someone? Not sure on that. Briefly mention. Slow down is to let up. Hardware retailer in Fortune 500 is Lowe's. Result of a widespread crop failure. I don't know, the prices go up? A famine. Famines indeed. What follows death in the samsara cycle, it's rebirth. Well-used container. Well-used, what do you use at the well? The bucket. The bucket. Tune in, dropout speaker, that's Timothy Leary. Largest of the world's 3 earliest civilizations. Unfortunately, it's the Swedes this playthrough, but apparently Indus is what it's supposed to be. Tour of Duty is a stint. Catchy parts of hit songs are hooks. The hook brings you back. Overtake. Overrun. Win. To best, possibly. All I could do was cry is Etta James. Place for a blood pressure cuff. The arm. The arm. Fist of Fury, star Bruce Lee. Alright, sure sounds good. I'm up for it. A ton for 1. Ton for 1. Like I said earlier, unit seems good. So I want to break this into 2 words. Something me. But try me or why me don't seem to work. The only word that comes to mind with YME is rhyme, which is the right answer. Time is also a good word there, but ton and 1 both rhyme. On the button is precise, so it's not best, but something else. Game of Thrones actor Gillen, I have no idea. Make a point. Carve, possibly. Transmits, it just sends. Alright. Elmer somebody did the adding machine. Briefly mention is touched on. Overtake is pass. And so make a point. Score the points. And here we come to the cross of a proper name and a proper name. So Elmer Rice possibly and Aiden Gillen. There you go. Happy puzzle done. Good job, good fun. Thanks for hanging out with me during that. And now, I keep forgetting today we're on display capture. Because the game was not captured as game capture. So I keep bringing up weird things to show you all without really them doing so. Here's how I do my intro countdown. Here's how I do my, like, the stream is starting. I have a little Google timer that is then captured by the intro screen. Isn't that amazing? Behind the scenes of the Resorty today. Alright, back to our game for a little bit more. In one turn, we get another pop. Fantastic. Scout's gonna scout. I'm not going to get bamboozled this time. We're not going to go up that way. But I think we're hitting dead ends in every direction, unfortunately. The Warlord's on the side there still. Please don't move into us. I actually don't know if Barbarian's allowed to come into our territory. I know other people aren't unless we accept them in. I think they can attack over the border, so that may have been a mistake there. We'll undo and stay right there, that's fine. We'll undo that again. Yeah, I'll just stay there, thank you. Envoy is going to hide in the city. Endless dead ends, unfortunately. I don't know if we're allowed... No, this is water, so we can't pass through that way. Yeah, definitely need to use some boats to get where we're going, I think. Declare hostilities. It's a sad day, but our troops will need to take action to keep armies away from our territory. Sweden has attacked me. Sweden! Back when you were young and just getting started, I did not attack you. Alright, so Scout needs to just run home immediately. They can also heal themselves out there, apparently. Go home at once. Darn you, Sweden. Darn you. I thought we were buddies. Looks like they are coming to attack us at the border. We just stand here. We'll try to unify these as fast as possible. So, defeat the Barbarian, then turn towards Sweden. Can we ask for a white peace? Is that a thing? Hello, Sweden. Restore neutrality. They're not that much stronger than I am. Message sent. God. What does that mean? Does this game have attack of opportunity? You can't connect your groups when they're standing aside an enemy unit? Oh, what pure bamboozlement is this? Alright, in that case, next turn we're have to fight, I believe. You can attack this turn. You're guaranteed to be destroyed. Oh, the group limit's 4 units? Oh, 3 units. That's the issue. Okay, never mind. Can't get home this turn. Maybe next turn. I now understand, though. Thank you for explaining how this game works. Alright, this group is safely at home, ready to form against Sweden. I could spawn a ship. I don't need that right now. We can't do anything currently to get ourselves more troops. The City Guard comes in 5 turns. Hey, where'd you go? I didn't mean to click out there. Sorry. Envoy. Can I force you to just, like, ignore you? Yeah, I'll come for you one of these days. Sweden refuses to restore neutrality. Although we've determined to continue our efforts to mitigate the difference in our two nations, we've not yet reached that stage. Alright, and then the Barbarian Lord killed one of my people nigh instantaneously. Awesome. Yeah, I think any battling during a time of... Yeah, any battling during a time when we're actually fighting a nation seems pretty darn bad. 4 turns so we have more troops. if we attack this turn, it will draw again. So it makes me very sad that my commander does so little damage. I thought it was like super ultra amazing troop. Oh gosh, we're all dying. Morale is broken. Yeah, maybe the Barbarian Champion just shouldn't be fought until one has higher tier troops. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I have a scout that I can attack again. It will guarantee lose. Cool. Cool. Kind of want to keep my eyes out for the Swedes coming from the north. So you go look this way, please. We can't move again. At least we managed to finish another research. We now have community. We're ready for fighting. We're a peaceful, friendly people. Now, if we want to, we can become the Age of Iron. Or we can stay here and learn to make better troops. We'll do that for sure. Someone else might go to the Age of Iron first. Yeah, Rome's in the first position now. We can spawn a scout. They kind of fight, but not really. We are able to make a new army again. Awesome. I'd love to be able to swap out my weakened troops and move in a better one, but for now, that is in fact impossible. Oh, interesting. I don't quite know what happened there. The Barbarian attacked into my stack here. One group was defeated, but then they're pushed off their tile. And now we're being terribly raided. Envoy, run away. Didn't mean to do that. So just the envoy, run away. How do I make just the envoy go? So I select this. It appears to be uniquely selected. There we go, finally. The stronger of you two join this stack. We have to drive them out. Hello? I think we have to look at the old fight first. Fine, whatever. And so I believe my commander was just defeated. So now we have no commander. The Battle of Kolkata. So we lost one whole group again. That barbarian commander defeated 2 of us. At least we got some warfare points. So we can raise an army of volunteers now. We're going to do that. We need to heal up now and then deal with Sweden, who I'm guessing is much, much stronger than we are now. We have 15 points. We can build anything we want to. Right now we're below our housing level. So build a new dwelling. It's right there between the cities. We're now good to go on both food and housing too. Now over here, is this thing auto incorporating? No, it does not integrate until you push the button. They've done nothing so far. Okay, there's a group at the middle here I could move. They're just going to sit there for now. So I'm guessing once we're healed up, we should go ahead and march on their territory here. And hope they're not bringing all their troops down. So let's move forward. Envoy move home. Envoy move home. This group move forward. Good. If we just stall till turn 60, we won't lose. And we can insist that we would have won this thing the whole time. So everybody's healed up. We have a veteran now also. We need 10 Warfare XP to level up. So I wasn't sure if it was spend to get, or use the veterancy to gain XP or to use XP. It's use XP. Unfortunately, it's my scout that's ready to level up. I don't know how that's going to go. so in this direction, we know there is a barbarian city that I want to defeat. I think that my scouts just run past it, or one scout run past it, and one scout goes try to keep an eye out for Sweden coming. So far, nothing. Okay. We finished building our city guard. We're down to our turn 48, correct? Turn 47. So we really are close to game's end. I don't know. Just more troops forever. Just hold out against the Swedes and we'll call it good enough. Yeah, because the game's gonna end soon, we'll just go troops, troops, troops. And then the city guard has joined this stack. The city guard has what stats? 7 attack, 10 defense, which is exactly the same as the warband. I kind of thought they'd have a different... Oh, their modifiers, they get bonus defense if they're on the capital city itself. So not in our territory, but literally in the capital city. The warband has a bonus against cavalry. The scouts have bonus defense when be attacked by ranged. The envoy has nothing. Good. So I have this scout protect... Hello. Great Britain's here also. These two together and try to work their way down to the city to incorporate them, hopefully. At turn 15, I chose teching. At turn 30, Age of Bronze. Turn 40, I no longer understood anything. Yep, it's true. It's true. It's falling apart in a real hurry here. Being unable to follow any particular path is a bit of an issue here. That's how it's going. Pardon me for about 10 seconds. 30 seconds. My wife's home, I believe. I'm going to have a quick conversation with her. BRB. Hello again. So we're going to be streaming for another 10 minutes or so. Then I got to go. My wife and I have to go to the post office and the bank to convince them that I am who I say I am. So 10 more minutes. We'll do tribes tomorrow, I guess. That's okay. Okay. The UK has threatened us. We find value in working together with many different nations. Your nation's our story. The UK? Cooperative. Its AI type is cooperative. It's come to insult me. Great. Rome has met me. We've not truly met till we met on the battlefield. Oh boy, who's the weak guy in this playthrough? I think I'm the weak guy. Seems pretty likely. Our military stack is now ready to rock. We can't level up our warfare quite yet. We can do seafarer again. So lighthouse increases our docks, giving more production, or our utility ships get more defense. I think the utility ship is not being useful right now. They haven't really used it effectively. So I think we're going to go ahead and do improved docks. That 1 production should help quite a bit. We're at 11 production right now, so we could make more housing, but we're fine on that for right now. Make a hunting camp for more food, but we're fine on food also. So keep saving that for right now. Ideally make a mill after a while, so we can have our farm down here begin making some flour instead, or we can go ahead and take over the pasture or the saw pit. Who knows, who knows. I'm going to offer to Sweden again that I sure would like to not fight. They, however, have gained substantial strength since last I looked. Sweden's up to 313. We're at 241. We've actually gotten weaker. We lost some units, I believe. What's new? What's new? What's new? The northern border has been fortified. So Sweden's territory here seems not to have anyone inside of it. Huh. Huh. I don't know how to feel about that. Cool. So UK has declared war on me. Again, cooperative AI has declared war. Sweden, though, got out of the war. All right. Very good, very good, very good. They accepted our quote-unquote surrender. Rome has gotten to here, which makes me believe that Rome has used boats to come across the sea and visit us. You are UK. We are allegedly fighting you. We've actually not seen UK's home territory. I believe this is a city-state, so maybe the UK is beyond in this way. I could try to go attack that scout unit. But no, it's probably better for us to head down and clear the barbarians here and maybe find where the UK is. If I attack here, we'll probably draw. I'd prefer not to fight. So I'm going to try to move through to Champa. And then you can do more scouting. But I think we established there's nothing else to scout this way without a boat. Except maybe here. We'll see. Nice has also been incorporated by the Swedes. We knew it happened at some point. Yeah, I guess I just didn't take Sweden seriously enough when the game started. I thought they would stay to their thing, I'd stay to my thing. I wonder if they got diplomacy before I did. Because at each moment, I mean, I want to say pretty clearly, I just made a bad choice in not heading towards this direction first. I went this way instead. And so I could have gotten Mount Fuji, but I just didn't go the right way. The randomness of the game, I suppose. And UK has decided to go back this way, so we're not fighting that. My army stack is here. I'm going to say hi to the scouts if they don't pull back. Then you just continue on your way. Okay. Rome reaches the Age of Irons very soon. The United States is going Age of Heroes. What? So I believe it's the case that once you choose Age of Iron, you're not able to go Age of Heroes anymore. But the US found everything it needed for that. Congratulations, US. Job well done. Uppsala is currently on fire. So it is the case that Sweden's expanded quite a bit more than I have. They have like 5 cities now. I don't know if it's a good strategy. I guess I've kind of tried to go tall where they went wide. Maybe expanding faster is much smarter though. So I haven't even seen their capital up this way. And we see they already have way more population than I do. So if you let tech first Age of Hero, everyone has it then. Oh, interesting exist. Interesting. So I'm not going to tech either way, unfortunately. I haven't started myself going up there. I decided to stay in this research because I'm afraid of fighting the Swedes. We'll go bronze eventually. Hopefully. We'll see. We've arrived. So next turn I could have the envoy join the city and move them closer to integration. I don't know how close that is. Okay, Death Stack of Doom. Oh, wow. The Romans can go directly into the water. Can we also? So I've been thinking we have to have a separate boat that you load people into. Huh. That's something. Year's 1940. The Second World War is on. So this group is not allowed to go into the water. Probably not. That said, we can upgrade to Spearmen now. Hooray! We have 1 Spearman, 1 City Guard, and 1 Warband. So we have a much stronger troop now than before. We've come into range of them. I wish to destroy them, but I cannot do so. Maybe next turn we'll beat the dickens out of them. We'll see. But look at that, Spearmen! You can zoom in and see them. Pokier than ever before. Alright, how do we use our envoy here? Load to transport. Load the army into a water transport. So yeah, the whole time I could have done this, fine. thought the envoy could engage with my vassal here. Maybe I was wrong about that. Maybe it's only integrating city-states instead. Because I'm not seeing anything to do here with this buddy. Must have misread. That's fine. All good, all good. So I'm curious about this direction, I guess. Discipline research. Yeah, I feel like I've probably just been so all over the place on my research and my thinking. There's been a lot of panic play so far, so definitely not the best of choices. We'll learn, though, for sure. Behold! It has now become Rome in the Age of Iron. Mine improvements are cheaper, the growth rate of population increases again, and you get new government forms. So I believe this is the last phase of the demo, correct? Or maybe I can't see past the Age of Iron. Not sure, not sure. Okay. Hello, scouts. We attack the scouts. Show the British what for. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of damage my spearmen do. Wow, 16 damage. No, nobody got Age of Hero, unfortunately. We've routed them, I believe. So with 0 morale, it just ends the fight at once? Yeah, no one gets the Age of Heroes now, because Rome pushed into a non-heroic age first. Turn limit's the only barrier. So I thought the opening of the demo said that we were... what was it? I thought the demo said there's only so many ages added into the game. There'll be 60 eventually, but for now there are many fewer. Yeah, so Sweden's letting all their towns burn. So hello there, friend. Hello. I still can't quite veteran you up, or leader you up. Veteran army might win that, I'm not sure. Sweden's hiding inside. The Romans are now looking at my little boat there. Please leave it alone. It's a sweet boat. It's giving me fish. And I believe the barbarians just hurled themselves into Nice. I'm in the wrong direction. I want to go this way. Oh, mistakes made. The number of times I said mistakes made in this playthrough, nigh uncountable. Ha! We have a new troop of city guards. So 2 city guards, which again are best if they're just sitting on the capital. Let us make the crane to have more production. We're at 23 now. So we can make the mill to improve our food production. Awesome. I'd like to get a press or something to help with the wines, or grape rather. Accumulated innovations. Oh, we had that one innovation of collecting shells, I believe. And I think the ancient seafarers will unlock the shells at 65 exploration points. Next turn we can attack the camp, because they're getting away for sure. Envoy, I kind of want to throw you in the trash. I'm not sure what else to do with you right now. Alright. Alright. Barbarians attacked us from behind. Archers! What? Barbarians have archers now! The barbarians absolutely rocked our tiny little warband. 36 damage! Oh my goodness. Technology scares me. We defeated their entire group. They took out one of ours. So that gives more martial XP, I believe. All the way up to 8 now. One final battle. Wonder how the spearmen do against the walls. Yeah, definitely better. Definitely better than before. They got double attack that time. Is it the enemy? The wall stands. Friends, unfortunately, I do need to get going. It's definitely an early end today. Tomorrow, though, I don't know. We only have 5 turns remaining, so I think we've seen basically what there is to see in the game for this demo. Turns go by so fast. I know the common joke in a game like this is just one more turn, but I can easily imagine a game of this game being thousands and thousands of turns with how fast it's gone by so far. But yeah, it was a nice time. I enjoyed playing it. We'll definitely keep an eye on it as it comes out later. I think it's still ways away from early access or from release, but it does make me want to maybe go play Civ at some point. I'm not sure when. Sometime. Tomorrow, though, we'll definitely be playing some Tribes 3, probably some other game before that, just to build up our numbers. If I drop under 100 viewers for tomorrow's Tribes 3 playthrough, they will not pay me money, and then I'll be sad. For now, though, I thank you, I appreciate you, and we'll see you again real soon. Good night, folks.